Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. This is Speak of the Joker, and today we are continuing Fallout New Vegas as the music is blasting in my ear, and that's on me. That's supposed to be background music, not foreground music. There we go. And today, this is a very special day. We're very much nearing the end of the game. We've done Old World Blues. We have done all the other DLCs. We just finished Old World Blues the time before last. Last time, we maxed out yet another casino, figured out where's the beef in the Ultra-Luxe, and resolved that quest, I think, in a pretty good way. Now we're idolized by them. Boy, they loved us for saving them there, which is great. But today of all days, we are going to... Well, the map marker's gone, so I sure hope this works. I tested this a few weeks ago. We're going to Long 15, and that is a fan-made mod. But before we do that, I thought long and hard about this. Who do I take to Long 15 with me? As far as I know, I don't know why this wouldn't be. You can travel back and forth, so there's no scarce resources. So with that in mind, I could really theoretically bring anybody. But Raul, with his perk, which I forget the name of, but let's see if I can find it here. His perk is in Old World Blues, you can respec your perks. I changed skilled, which gives me a +5 to every skill point, but minus 10% experience. I changed it to build to destroy, which means I have a 3% chance to crit, 3% higher chance to crit with all weapons, but a 15% faster decay. That is a horrible trade-off. I am literally just so resource rich that I can buy my way out of the problem that creates. I can't imagine starting a character with that. There's been so many times that my weapons have been so low quality, and before jury rigging, I have no idea how you would survive that. Now, with that being said, our buddy Raul here, he has, we have one of these perks. Boy, I really should figure out the name. Regular maintenance. So, depending on how you resolve his quest, he can do more damage, or this perk could be better. Apparently, I resolved it in a way that made him more of a fighter. I don't know. I just tried to answer the questions as they came. So while he's a companion, your condition of your weapons and armor decays more slowly, like 15% slower. This is massive. So from a pure, optimized point of view, the answer to my own question is I should probably take Raul, because companions don't do any damage. Companions don't do anything other than whatever their perk is, and, maybe provide commentary. So the answer to the question is he's the best one to take. But we're not going to take him. And it's actually not personal. It's a little personal, actually, now that I say it. It's not personal, it's just him. It's not personal.
I'm glad you decided to off one of the...
But, we're not going for optimized. We're going to Long 15. Now, Long 15 in the base game, here's what Long 15 is. Long 15, okay, the smallest spoilers for the last DLC, the one thing we have to do left before this game is over, and then we need to do the battle for Hoover Dam. Kerr with the raid! So this is why I missed my Kerr streak. Thank you so much for the raid, Kerr. I appreciate you being here and being first today. You really have doubled up. Perfect timing, because I'm about to explain what we're doing today. So we're going to Long 15. Welcome, everybody. We're playing Fallout New Vegas, very hard mode. And you can type FNV, and it gives you all the commands that are unique for this game. If you want to check out my bio, my character's bio, perks, special, things like that. Please use those commands, because it took me a long time to set up. Not a long time. So, Long 15 in the base game is only open to you. This is the road between... I guess I should explain what it is. So, in pre-war days, Interstate 15, a road I have traveled many times in real life, runs through California into Nevada. And it's how you go from Southern California to Vegas, which is... Don't drive that on a Sunday. Yeah, going back. And so that is also so this is where the NCR have really taken hold. So this is like their expansion into the Mojave. So in the DLC, what is the name of the last DLC? The one in the Divide, you can choose. So you can't access normally in the base game, but you can choose an ending in that DLC that would allow you to access a irradiated part here. I can't imagine we make that choice, so I don't know. I'm not saying I already know the ending for how we're gonna change the Lonesome Road DLC, but I can't imagine that we blow up Long 15. So in the normal base game, you can't even access it until after you blow it up. So you make a very, we'll call it a strong choice. Okay, well, Long 15, the Long 15 mod, which, by the way, I really wish it had a different name, because it is so hard to Google Long 15, and you only get information about the location in the actual game. So here we go. This is the about page from the mod directly. I got the mod on Nexus Mods because it's literally the only one I know how to use. I barely understand how mods work. I barely could get them working. This took me hours to get figured out. Turns out I've been running my mods wrong this entire playthrough, and I didn't know that until I couldn't get this mod to work. And by the way, none of the posts are helpful. You have to just read on your own. Everything on Reddit was not helpful, but basically what I learned was when you install a mod, there's prerequisite mods. And they're not optional. So there was prerequisite mods that I had never installed, but for some reason, my game had been working. So here's the description about this mod that we're doing today. We're doing in like 5 minutes. I know I'm doing a long preamble here. A massive lore-friendly quest and land expansion with 30 plus quests, 200 plus fully voiced characters, new minor factions, player homes, and multiple main quest lines allows the players to visit the Long 15 before the bad thing happens in Lonesome Road and expands upon the NCR lands in California. 20 hours of total content with expansive player choices and consequences. Cool. So this is fully, that sounds pretty cool, right? So this is fully NCR territory. I have no context. So he's going to go back to his shack. I lose my perk. But this is full-on NCR area. And you know what? I think it is time to bring back a fan favorite. I could do sound effects. Maybe, should I start doing sound effects? It's fine. A fan favorite and a hero of the NCR. Our buddy Boone.
Is it time?
It is time, my friend.
I'm ready when you are.
And now we have our spotter perk. And yes, in the TV show, they did turn the head around. In the Follow TV show. I am watching the Follow TV show. I will answer questions about it. I was a little wrong about what I thought they were going to do with New Vegas. I thought we were going to get... I don't know why I thought this, because in hindsight I realized that my thinking was dumb. It's set, 10-15 years after the events of this game? And you don't know what the canon ending of this game is by how they've done the show so far. So, there you go. That's all. They've changed a few minor things, but I still think it's a good show. My biggest complaint about the show... Okay, I know this is not a stream about the show, because we're not doing spoilers about the show, but my biggest complaint about the show is that they struggle to tell multiple storylines. That's my biggest complaint. It seems like they are willing to show 3 minutes out of context of one story and then jump to another story and then jump to another story, and it's like, okay. You gotta get some food? Yeah, absolutely, Kurt. Thank you for the raid, and thanks for being first, and welcome, everybody. Okay, so, I'm a little nervous. Okay, so we are officially, this is it. That's all. That's all I had to do. We can talk about our loadout, but here we are. Now we just fast traveled to the Mojave Outpost, and we're about to go to Long 15, which is a location in this DLC. There's no wiki for me to like check against, so we're just gonna do our best by keeping track of our locations and things like that. We are level 47. We're gonna have maxed out melee weapons, maxed out unarmed. It's crazy. Okay, so weapons. We're bringing our 45 pistol that we got from Honest Hearts. I think we have to always carry our Big Mountain Trans whatever, but it's it doesn't have a weight, so it's fine. So Christine's rifle, silenced rifle, absolutely. That gun has just been amazing so far, and we don't have a ton of ammo for it, but we got some ammo. Compliance regulator, the thing I wish I brought to Old World Blues. Oh my goodness. Every critical paralyzes the enemy for 10 seconds. So anytime we get into even the least amount of trouble, we can pop this thing off and just chain stun anything while Boone over there finishes them off. We're bringing some dynamite and some frag grenades just because it's like, we have perks for explosives and we never use the perks. Let's use those perks. And by use them, I mean, we'll throw explosives and not blow ourselves up. That's the perk. Elijah's, rifle. Oh, this is a mistake. I didn't mean to bring this. You know what, Boone? Can you do me a favor? And,
Fine by me.
Yeah, can you just hold this? Because I really don't need that. I like that he's not wearing his first recon beret, and he's instead wearing the helmet from Vulpus, which is good. Boone and I killed a lot of Legion together. Very happy to do so. I don't think there's any Legion here. So the other thing we brought, of course, is our MF for Hyper Breeder Alpha, which takes no ammo, and it just recharges over time. And our old buddy Thump Thump, which as far as I know has only killed us. We've done nothing with Thump Thump, but now we'll be shooting our 40mm grenades. So that is our loadout and our classic Joshua Graham armor. That's it, folks. I'll pull out Christine's rifle. I have no idea what to expect, so here we go. The only thing I did in testing was go through this gate, get to the first location, and then fast travel out and delete that save. I didn't delete it, I just saved over it.
Hey there. Gotta make sure we've got something for the logbook before you go back west. Have you spoken to Major Knight yet?
Yeah, I have spoken to Major Knight in general, yes.
Very well. Let me take a look here. Okay, it looks like you've been logged. You can pass on through.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
I don't know the point of that, but I did read that you can't start this mod without having at least spoken to Major Knight. I don't know what that means. Okay. Oh, I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous. So I know absolutely nothing about this mod. I will switch between the phrase mod and DLC. It is a mod technically in the sense, and if you were to search for it, mod would be the word you were looking for. It's a DLC in terms of how we interact with it. It is downloadable content. Here we go. You have discovered Long 15 entrance. Okay. Oh, all right. We're going to talk to everybody. And it said 20 plus hours of content. I don't know what that means. Does that mean if you do, every single possible path, or is 20 hours being kind of conservative?
Think anyone would notice if I slipped off to the Hawaiian King for a day or two?
Do you think anyone would notice if I slipped off to the Hawaiian King for a day or two? His audio was really quiet. Shoot. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna turn all the volume down except for voice. And then we're gonna crank the master volume up on our end. Because I could barely hear him, and if the whole DLC is gonna be like that, that's gonna be an issue. Okay, I mean, this is NCR territory. This is like literally their territory when you talk to people in the Mojave about the trade routes. This is the road they took. And this is a road that I've taken many times. You have discovered the Brahmin hitching post.
What do you want? I'm not in the mood to chat. I'm just here for a couple of days till I can keep heading west.
West is back to California. Ooh, here we go. Our first skill check. Okay, so are you okay? You seem a little jumpy. Or survival, you clearly haven't been eating well, and you look stressed. Are you running from something? Wow, that's assumptions on assumptions. But we do have survival of 40. Perception 6. We are way over leveled, so we will be able to do any skill check except for speech, because we don't do speech checks. The bags in your eyes give you away from running or something. So let me just say, that's actually really clever, because my first thought looking at this guy is he looks a little rough. And then here we go. That's actually on purpose. So we're going to go survival 40 versus perception 6.
What the hell are you talking about? Are you a bounty hunter?
I'm not a bounty hunter, but I'd like to help you however I can.
Damn. Guess I gave myself away for no reason. I gotta get a hold of myself.
Oh, I thought you had more to say there. Tell me why you're running.
I'll have to start from the beginning to explain it all.
Oh, okay. I'd like to hear what happens.
I'm from Ashland, up in Oregon. For years, I'd heard about the NCR, even seen some of their traders, but they were never really our problem. Then, the NCR cleared a good chunk of the I-5. I was pretty happy, because that meant no more raiders. Until the settlers came. The settlers wanted to make us NCR, real pushy about it too. Started fights, squatted in our land, and then, one day, there were more of them than us. Soon, we had an NCR treasurer, an NCR trade officer, an NCR mayor, and finally, an NCR sheriff. That sheriff was a vindictive bastard. He shut my parents' business down, let NCR mobs run rampant, and looked the other way to NCR traffickers. One day, I just couldn't take it anymore. I walked into the sheriff's office and shot him in the back of the head.
Oh. Whoa. And you're in NCR territory right now? Okay, what happened next?
NCR didn't want a trial. Thought it would get ugly, make them look bad. So, they shipped me as far from Oregon as they could. That was NCRCF. Spent a few months there doing hard labor on the railroads. We outnumbered the guards 15-1. It was a powder keg ready to blow. They didn't even have the manpower to check our cells after a while. Cooke and his crew gathered up dynamite and took over. It was barely even a fight. I wasn't really interested in a revolution, though. I know I can't win that war. Not sure if I want to go home, though, either. Not much left for me there.
Huh. He's a powder ganger. Which last episode we did the powder ganger quests, and we killed off all the remaining powder gangers, including in the vault. That's interesting. Huh. NCR territory is huge. I think you should stay and lay low. You can start a new life here. I've heard enough. I'm turning you in. Ah, boy. It's weird that he gave up this information so readily without a speech check, but if this mod / DLC is going to not focus on speech checks, that'd be great. Well, I know why he doesn't want to head east. That's where the Legion are. As far as I have read, this is all lore friendly, this DLC. So all the stuff he mentioned about Ashland and Oregon, that might be true. That I don't really know that the NCR has reached up that far. Boy, I would love to play Fallout in Oregon. That'd be really cool. But whatever. It'd be like that motorcycle game, Days Gone. Oh, I love that game. Okay. You know what? I'm going to tell him to stay here and lay low. Have a good life.
I may stick around for a while, see if I can find the place I can fit in. The NCR should help me if I claim I'm a Mojave war refugee. Thanks for the advice.
You know, it's weird that I gain NCR fame. He is an NCR criminal, but it sounds like maybe he served his time. I don't know. Look, I don't know why because I'm the protagonist of a video game, I'm the decider of of all people and all things,
If the
but
NCR ain't got to worry
I
about
don't know.
Caesar no more, it should worry about improving the lives of regular folks around here.
I agree with you. A traveling merchant.
Hey there, need anything?
Are you... Is this... This is one of my traveling merchants. I mean, from the Mojave.
Sure.
Right? You got 308? I'll buy her 308, though. That's expensive. We have... In case you're wondering, what do we have to trade? Well, first of all, we got a lot of chems. We have a lot of skill books that we'll literally never need. Like Salesman Weekly, for example. But we also have... Mentats. And because I'm just obsessed with not paying money, we're just going to trade some Mentats and get a little caps. There we go. Hey, are you a first recon?
One of them new first recons they got to replace me.
Okay. I helped a first recon guy named Boone out, and he gave me this as a reward. I'm wearing the... That's cool that he's reacting. I'm wearing this. Boone's right behind me too, but he's not wearing his first recon.
That's Craig's beret? Small world. I guess if he wanted you to keep it, then that's fine. But don't go wearing it around in public, okay? Tell him he needs to stop crying about Bitter Springs. It's been 3 years. He needs to get over it. He's still crying about Coyote Tail Ridge, or has he finally gotten over it?
That's so weird.
Lost all respect for you.
Oh, here we go. I want... The reason... Okay. I said goodbye to this guy because I wanted Boone to talk to him. I didn't know bringing Boone would have this interaction. Alright, I'm going to talk to this guy
See
again.
you again.
Boone is right there, and he's talking about him like he's in third person. Are you still with First Recon?
I retired. Did my 8 years. I usually work as a caravan guard, but pickings are kind of sparse right now.
Okay, where were you deployed?
Muroc, then McCarran. Served in the Mojave. Did a good job taking out fiends and cons from North Vegas. Beat the cons decisively in the Battle of Bitter Springs.
Oh. He has a very different take on what happened at Bitter Springs. I feel like I've gotten a pretty well-rounded picture of what happened at Bitter Springs. So I'm going to say, don't you feel bad about Bitter Springs?
Nope, not even a little. Back in the hub in 73, I had to gun down NCR civilians during the riots. Some ghoul rioter shooting up a store, and some hero with a gun trying to stop him. I had to treat those people equally. I felt bad about that. The cons, they don't want any mercy. Never have. Just a bunch of punks.
But what about the women and children that were running away?
Yeah, it was a battle. A battle between civilization and savagery. And we won. I don't want to hear any talk about how it was a massacre.
I heard the first recon killed mostly women and children. I don't like this guy.
Oh no, there's a baby Deathclaw and a mother Deathclaw outside my door. I can't kill them because they're women and children. That's what you sound like. All cons are combatants. End of story.
Okay, that example's kind of funny because I don't know if you remember a few parts ago I didn't kill the baby Deathclaws because I felt bad. You're talking the wrong guy, way. I'm overly sensitive. The only people I kill inside are Legion. Oh well, what's your take on the war back east?
The Legion are tough, no denying that. But we're tougher. No denying that either.
It's funny. Back east is the Mojave. I have to remember that. Have you ever been to Vegas?
No, I don't gamble. Waste of money. I hope when the NCR annexes that place, they'll clean up shop in Vegas. We can't gamble back home, and I think that's a good thing. People wasting their lives over a chance to get rich. Whatever happened to hard work?
You just put on some special glasses and some nodding nightwear and you'll be good to go. Boone? Do you have thoughts about this guy?
That guy Benny was a piece of work.
Oh, no, that's Benny. Sorry, that's not Benny. No, alright. Yeah, sorry, Boone, I haven't talked to you in a long time. Boone was our first traveling companion. We did his quests, like, really early on, and we said, peace out. Okay, I'm basically going to talk to everybody with a name, because why not? This is all literally new content. But I'm not going to also... a star bottle cap. But it would be ceiling. and we don't need it because we already have the reward. But I don't know.
Hey, I recognize you.
Oh,
You're
there we
one
go.
of them Mojave Express couriers, right? You passed by not too long ago, I think.
Oh, you... What? Okay, she remembers me. I was gonna say we're not gonna talk to everybody about everything, but yeah, we gotta talk to Linda about... but yeah, my brains got kind of scrambled. I don't remember your name.
That's okay. I'm Linda Scranton. This is the Brahmin Hitching Post.
She had no thoughts on my brain being scrambled. I was shot in the head, but I'm better now. It's been a bit since I came through here. I'm looking for general location advice. Here we go.
Sure. So this is the Long 15. It runs from Dayglow to Old Canada. This stretch of the interstate's pretty safe. Just don't go off into the Hollow Hills. The critters there are pretty tough. If you keep going west, you'll hit Fort Weston. After that, Baker. If you want to go to the hub, you'll need proof of citizenship though, and it takes forever to get that verified.
So, I don't know which one of those locations are actually represented in this mod. I doubt the hub is, since that's, like, that could be probably a whole game unto itself. But Baker, possibly. And it goes from Dayglow to New Canada. I'm guessing New Canada is Canada, and Dayglow is San Diego? Huh? Which, that I-5 does run that whole way here, the Long 15, the I-5. Okay, well, tell me what's dangerous about Hollow Hills?
It's bark scorpion breeding season, so they're more agitated than usual.
I'm not worried about bark scorpions.
Don't try attacking the roads, though.
Okay, one thing I did read about this mod, and I actually appreciate that they said this, is they said, hey, look, we're a fan-made mod. If you want to, like, explore and do quests and have a good time, like, don't try to break the game. It's breakable, so don't try to break it. You know, because there could be potentially, like, sequence issues or doing things. So, at least for this little bit, we are going to kind of, like, stick to the road and kind of stick to where people tell us to go. And then we'll try to break things. But I kind of appreciate that they kind of admitted that. They're like, don't try to break the game. Like, break a Bethesda game, not our game.
It's the local NCR Army fort. They got some better troopers from up north recently.
I think it's because of me they got better troopers. I don't know if that's true. What's in Baker?
If you're looking for a stiff drink, I'd try Huffman's Hole. Food for the road? I'd try Zayton Jerky. General supplies? The Frontier Store. There's a followers clinic that will patch you up. The Hawaiian King for beds, and the community center for beds if you can't afford it.
So there's a community center beds too. That's nice. I don't know what Fort Weston refers to. I'm trying to Google this here. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know. I mean, I know California pretty well, but I'm not like a tour guide. I've just traveled a lot for work. I had more questions about the stretch of the 15.
Just don't go off into the Hollow Hills. The critters there are pretty tough. If you keep going west, you'll hit Fort Weston.
Weston.
After that, Baker. If you want to go to the hub, you'll need proof of citizenship though, and it takes forever to get that verified.
It's funny too because I've been to I googled Fort Weston, right, just to see what comes up, and the Westin in Fort Lauderdale, which the Westin is a hotel chain in Fort Lauderdale. I have been there. I stayed there for a conference one time. So just, I don't know. That was just a fun memory. Okay, so it looks like this DLC encompasses Fort Weston and Baker, and probably not the hub. I don't know why I need proof of citizenship. I'm a hero of the NCR. So I think that's their way of just containing the game. Let's see what food and drink you have available. Okay, so I wasn't expecting anything too crazy, but it's essentially the same loadout, so that's fine. Atomic cocktail for sale is nice. Yeah, this is all stuff that would normally exist. No Sunset Sarsaparilla, so that's cool. That kind of makes sense. There's some on the table here, though.
Welcome back.
Thank you. And then what news is there on this part of the road?
Well, there were raider attacks not too long ago, but they've gone quiet since the troopers showed up. There was a shootout at Baker Town Hall, too, but I'm not really sure what's happening there. And then there was the arrival of the Colonel, a pretty impressive war hero coming to our little backwater.
Okay, tell me about the raiders, because we're going to go kill them.
Well, like I said, they came out of nowhere and hit some of the caravans. Ever since the troopers reinforced the roads, they've gone quiet. Kind of crazy, though. We haven't had raiders in this part of California for over a decade now.
Oh, because the NCR is so well established that a raider would be pretty dumb. Yeah, I'm just literally just trying to Google. There's no Fort Weston in Southern California, but there is the Westin Hotel and Suites, which I wonder if that has been turned into a fort or something. There's the Westin in San Diego, but I think that's too far south. I wonder if it's actually. They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that with the hotel chain, right? Where they like the Westin resort and they turn into a fort. Like they would do that, but I don't know if they would do that in the mod because then they're like, oh, copyright infringement or something. I don't know. We're gonna find out when we get there. We'll find out what real life location this maps onto in California, possibly. Tell me about the shootout at Town Hall.
I only know what I heard. There were a bunch of gunshots for a couple of days, but it's over now. Town Hall's been locked up tight ever since. A lot of mercs patrolling around.
Okay, what about this colonel?
Lázaro Royez. He's just wrapped up the Sierra campaign up north. I'm kind of surprised we have such a prestigious individual at the fort.
Oh, okay. I'm looking for work. So far, I haven't got a single quest, so I'm a little curious what quest officially exist here. So let's click on that.
Well, the two big shots around here are Hightower and Stanton. You could get employment with them easy. Alternatively, there's always the merchants at the Hawaiian King, but I don't really trust them.
Oh, okay. Tell me about Hightower. We're getting all the information about everybody from Linda. Linda's great.
Leland Hightower, CEO of the Water Merchants. Not just a big shot, the big shot. More powerful than some senators. He set up a winter home in Baker several years ago. By all accounts, a good employer.
Well, control the water. I think you might control the people out here in a desert area. Tell me about Stanton.
Frick Stanton, Brahmin Baron. He basically owns Baker. Lots of money being washed around there. He's got some court cases against him right now, but it isn't the first time. And he'll probably duck these too.
What about the mayor?
I don't know. I don't even really know who it is. Town Hall's locked down, though.
She doesn't know who the mayor is. Okay, this'll probably be, maybe not, but this might be my only comment on the voice acting. I think it's really good. I think they're doing a really good job. So she's very good about like delivering information in kind of a not really caring way, and then her character has her little hand on her hip. I feel like that's really good. The other guy was a little stiff, but like this will probably be my only commentary on the voice acting. And the only reason I commented at all is just because we're just starting this DLC. Mercer 6667 says, "How's the Mojave treating you today?" The Mojave's not treating me at all. We are, in fact, in California. We're doing the Long 15 mod. We just started. This is literally the first location. I will also note that my Explorer perk seems to not be working here. I think that's okay. I love the Explorer perk. Love. But it seems to not be working, so. They got famous actors to voice as a companion. Oh, there's a companion out here? All right, Boone. No, you're not Boone. Where's Boone? Boone. You might need to go at some point if I find another companion. No offense. I would just want to explore the DLC, but it's fine. Look at him locked in. He's like locked in on Toby. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I apologize. It's again, everybody's talking about you in third person, but I'm still happy you're here, and we'll see where it goes. Not in the mod, but in the base game. Oh! Okay. I thought you meant the mod. I was very impressed. I mean, it's fine. if they have a companion or not. But yes. No, in the base game, lots of famous voices. Felicia Day. For some reason, I'm Zachary Levi. Yes, Danny Trejo. Yes. Oh, look, a bunny. That's different. I'm not going to shoot it. I just wanted to see if, like, what it was called. Okay, so it's a rabbit. Not quite the kind of rabbits that are actually out here in real life, but that's fine. Let's talk to you.
Honored to speak with you, sir.
Oh, well, thank you. You do recognize me. I'm a bit of a hero, but I don't use the word hero. Other people do. Matthew Perry voices Benny. I know, yeah. Some people were like, yeah, that's coming up because of the TV show. Yeah, they got a lot of famous people here. All right, so we will eventually will explore more, but for right now, we're gonna go on the rails a little bit because I want to really see what this DLC has to offer, and so there's this big area over here that we haven't searched. That's okay. Part of the most ambitious project of the century. Is this just a joke because this part of the freeway is always under construction, or Wendell Peterson? This might be some lore information I'm just not getting. Okay, we've got NCR Trooper escorting merchants. Wow, troopers escorting escorting merchants. This is why, by the way, excuse me.
Hey there.
This is why people like the NCR if you're a trader. This is why.
Sure.
All right, I'm just seeing if he has anything weird or interesting or different. We've got a billion ammo, or not a billion, but 250,000 caps. So if there is anything unique, we can buy it. He's actually giving us a pretty decent price too. Okay, no, nothing.
You ever think about how we're guarding sand, like dying over miles of sand? Saw a caravan heading east earlier. Hope they know what they're walking into.
Yes, we are. We are doing that. You'd love to see Norman Reedus play a character in the show. You think he'd make a good Ulysses? Ooh, he would make a good Ulysses. Yeah, I think so. We haven't done that DLC yet. I've played the Lonesome Road DLC one time. Oh, here we go. You have discovered Fort Weston, East Sector. So we're going to get our answer pretty quick about what Fort Weston is. I don't know exactly where this is supposed to be in California, but we'll figure it out.
You ever think about how we're guarding sand?
Yes.
Like dying over miles of sand.
What about you?
I've been here before.
Oh.
Used mostly for supplies and deployment.
Oh, cool! I didn't know our companions were going to react. They did say specifically in the mod language, like, it's companion friendly, so that's why I'm bringing a companion. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I mean, we're here to explore, so let's explore, right? So this is the Fort Weston Military Police HQ. Did money's your favorite DLC? I haven't decided what my favorite DLC is. When I do that, I'll probably make that decision when I end the game, which is not that far off. But I liked Dead Money a whole lot more than I thought I was going to. I'll say that. Yeah, Boone's former NCR, I know, yeah. Oh, can I pick this up? I-15 Bear Pass Ledger. This is a ledger tracking bear passes for all approved holders in the region. It has no use to you at the moment. Okay, let's remember that's there. Let's talk to Ranger Bell. Yeah, do you know Boone?
It's not often we see civilians here, unless they're in cuffs. Can I do something for you?
Oh, you're so funny. Who are you?
I'm Ranger Bell. I'm the closest thing you'll find to a CO in this place.
Okay, well, what's a ranger doing in MP headquarters? Wouldn't you be better off in the field?
What's a civilian doing in MP headquarters? Rangers generally do our best work out in the field, but that isn't to say we aren't useful at home, too. I have a feeling the brass is testing integrating us into regular units. I won't be surprised if they try to give me a beret and a promotion. This unit was underperforming when I arrived last month. Now they know Ranger takedowns and are in better shape than the MPs on the front line. They should let us train the whole army.
I have a Ranger takedown. Okay, tell me more about your time in the Rangers. Like, I don't know. Do I really care? All right, we're going to click on it because we're going to explore everything.
Hell. I guess I've got the time. I'm originally from up in Oregon, near Klamath, a small town called Chiloquin. Used to be a reservation.
I know exactly where that's at.
I joined up with the Rangers to follow in my parents' footsteps. They joined to stamp out slavery within the Republic. They could fight like animals and disappear into the crowd like ghosts. My dad always told me one Ranger is worth 10 good soldiers. I wanted to be a part of something like that. They didn't waste time with me, sent me right into the thick of it. I've faced all kinds of slaver groups since, but I haven't crossed paths with the Legion yet. Can't say I'm looking forward to it.
Oh no, look forward to it. It's fun to kill them. The Legion are terrible. I was just on a work trip in October to that exact area. So, in Oregon, so that was cool. Like, there's actually like 4 Klamaths. Oh, thank you for the follow. Mercer 6667. You don't really care for the regular Ranger uniform? Yeah, the Mojave Ranger with the trench coat and stuff, I think that's really cool. I don't know how they don't die from heat exhaustion, but I like that one. So there must be more to your presence here than regular police work. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying this, because he did say that he was getting them like into shape and, you know, whipping them up into, you know, getting regulation and showing them takedowns and stuff. So it sounded like he is doing more.
That's classified.
Oh, classified. So because I'm a friend of the NCR, I'd be happy to help you, or a speech check. All right, shout out. Who made this DLC? Boy, I should really know these things before I start talking. All right, who makes this DLC? Or it's not a DLC, it's a mod. Why? Where's the name of the people who made this DLC? Okay, sorry. I'm like trying to be... Okay, I'm an idiot. I should know this. Okay, I don't know who made this. You're gonna have to look that up, because apparently I can't figure that out. I don't really know mods that well, or mod pages. So, anyways. But the point is, the fact that they added this instead of it just being a speech check, which is like... I really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. So, I am a friend of the NCR. Crazy Hazy says, hey, how's it going? It's going fine. We just started the Long 15 mod, so yeah, like we just started. We're at the first real map marker here. I'm a friend.
I suppose another set of trustworthy eyes never hurts. I'm here to make sure the MPs watch that town hall. Not sure if you've heard, but there was recently a change in management over there. I'm ensuring none of that mess makes its way into Fort Weston. Kinda hard to do from a command building on the east side of the base, with no windows.
Okay, I'm gonna help this guy out. We were gonna go to the town hall anyways. You came here from the raid from Kerr? Kerr is amazing. Well, thank you. Thank you for being here. Give me more information about the town hall, and I will help you investigate from afar.
Sorry, we're pretty much in the dark here.
Oh.
I just know something went down, and the NCR wants eyes on it, but I have orders not to act unless things escalate further.
We all love Kerr. Agree. Okay. Well, I'll let you know if I hear anything.
Appreciate it.
Okay, so officially, we still have no new quests. I think I would have liked some quests thus far.
Another day in paradise.
Okay, so this is now we're upstairs in the military headquarters building. Here we go. Can I have these things? No.
Stanton might be a snake, but damn if grass-fed beef don't beat all.
Okay. And here we go. We're outside now. There was a lot of echo in that building. Guess they're trying to give it ambiance.
Honored to speak with you, sir.
Okay. Well, there we go. That was the military police HQ. Fine. So something's going on at Town Hall. I still don't know what location this is supposed to be in real life. Oh, here we go. You have discovered DRC-15 East. What does that mean? DRC-15 East. All right, I'm just like Googling these things to try to like figure out what that means. Okay, I don't... That came up with a lot of weird stuff. So, oh, that's just the name of the building. Okay, let's talk to everybody. I mean, this is a reused asset building, right? DRC customer.
The Republic sure loves its paperwork.
The Republic does love its paperwork.
Yes, the wait is long. No, I don't care. Next question.
Nice. Really wish the audio was louder on the volume. Let me turn my music down even more. Hello.
I used to have dreams. Now I have stacks of unprocessed caravan licenses.
Oh, it's like the DMV. The Department of Motor Vehicles, but instead it's DRC, which is oh, that's the president, which is something caravan.
Earlier. I hope I didn't miss my number.
Are you two talking? Have you made a new friend, Boone? Oh, I hope you do.
This is taking forever.
Okay, how about you?
Welcome to the Department of Roads and Commerce.
Roads and
If
Commerce.
you have an appointment, please see Mr. Bowers down the hall. Otherwise, please wait your turn.
Well, obviously, I'm the most important person here because I'm the protagonist of a video game. All right, here's the, we're at a terminal. Here's the fundamentals. This office, Department of Roads, processing 10W forms and NI forms, tax records. Oh, boy. Oh, it's still going. All right, correspondence, interdepartmental. Here we go. From J. Bowers, I'm not taking on the Clarkson kid. No way, especially when you still owe me a favor for saving your butt from the chopping block 4 months ago. I'll say that Brad could probably appreciate the help, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right, I don't know what's going on. All right, I don't really feel like reading that. All right, what about you? Nope. All right, let's go talk to the guy at the end of the hall and pretend that we have an appointment, even though we don't have an appointment. Because we're a liar, because we're, again, a protagonist in a video game. And that's all we do. You sort of look like the president. All right. Here we go. Let's have a seat.
No, hell. I'm really very busy. What the hell do you want?
I just want to insert myself in your business and see if you have any quests for me to do. Who are you? Why would I ask who are you when I sit down at this guy's desk? Let's do it anyways.
The name on the desk says J. Bowers. That is, in fact, my name.
He makes a good point. What is it that you do here exactly?
Paperwork. Lots and lots of paperwork. Never ends. And if it ever comes close to ending, then that means the NCR was obliterated by a second Great War.
Which maybe happened? I don't know. Can you tell me about the Department of Roads and Caravans?
The Department of Roads and Commerce is where the paperwork for all travelers coming in and out of the NCR is fully processed. That's why we have so much of it.
Do you need any help?
Help? Actually, what do you know about the great NCR bureaucracy?
My nose is just... sorry. My nose is just... Okay. I know it's massive and inefficient. That is true. I will say that.
Everyone knows that. That isn't a secret. That's worse than not knowing anything. That's you thinking that you know something.
Why? This guy is hilarious. So I filled out a few forms before. You know, I've been a courier for years. Let's say that. I know my way around it.
I'll be the judge of that.
Okay, I filled out a few forms.
So, nothing. Okay.
Just tell me what I need to do.
Okay, at this facility, we mostly process 10W and NI forms. The former are commerce records and the latter are immigration records. 10W forms are tax records, mostly, but they also consist of pre-business license forms. We can't process full license forms here, though. We have to sign a separate form so the SVB can register them in full, otherwise we have to fill another form, which no one wants. Anyways, back to 10W forms, they vary based on dependency, marital status, disabled status, military status, blood type, religion, age, and income. The NCR uses a progressive, regressive, flat income tax structure, which is easy to understand. Just consult the terminal for further information.
Yeah, I got it.
10W forms can have to be filled out 3 times. We keep one for storage, and we fax the others to Shady Sands in the hub for benefits allocation. Sure. NI forms are a little more complex because there's so many moving parts in comparison. NI forms can be naturalization, work visas, asylum, rehabilitation, tribal education, and citizenship verification. Plus, we have to file out notices to appear, orders to release records, and orders to vacate. And of course, there's permits to re-enter and arrival/departure records, which is especially valid because of our status as a border town. Baja's offices have CSL forms, but we don't, thank Dharma. The first step to those is radioing the West Outpost because they have succinct logbooks. Then you have to fill out a form for that. Don't worry about specifics of immigration status, occupation classification, or desired income bracket.
Good. This literally sounds like my job. This is like, yeah, all of that made sense to me. You just added some extra steps for no reasons. He did do that.
You got me. I usually scare off the suits back in Shady with that speech. I can see that you were able to see right through it.
Right through it.
Honestly, you're kind of wasted as a merc.
I'm not a merc. Nobody said I was a merc. I said I was a courier. I just also happen to kill people for money sometimes. Why would you do that? Do you
know what happens if we overperform in comparison to last year?
They give you more work.
The government, in all of their wisdom, will fire some of my staff because we're too efficient.
Yep.
Then they will punt a massive amount of work from underperforming offices because of our record. My staff will suffer under unmeetable quotas, and there's no point, because what will they do if I manage to meet them? The exact same thing.
I mean, he's not wrong. I've worked in government, I've worked out of government, but yes, that is like exactly what happens. If you imagine, it's like, okay, you have 10 staff members and you have 1,000 forms you need to do in a year, and you go, boom, we did that 1,000 and we did an additional 50, and they're like, oh, you did an additional 50, which would be what, 5%? And so they're like, okay, so we're cutting your staffing budget by 5%. It's hard to cut staff when you're only talking about 10 people, but that's the idea. We're going to cut your budget by 5%. And because we know you could, oh, geez, my nose is so itchy. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's allergies or what, but it's like the skin is actually itchy. But because you did it last year, now we're going to also add on 10% more work. And if you accomplish that, then we'll just cut you again next year. Like, it's a cycle. It's not amazing. Although it's not like the private sector, especially now these days with, like, I don't know, all the stuff going on with tech companies and stuff. It's all very strange. The world is very strange. We're like, we're just going to fire the bottom 10%. And it's like, but we met and exceeded all our quotas. I don't know. Sometimes I think about the good old days, and then sometimes I think, were there good old days? I don't even know. I just remember delivering pizzas when I was young, and that being an awesome job. Okay, I'm ready to do paperwork.
Sure, 6 hours of labor, $200 in cash paid at the end of the shift.
What?
Don't worry about taxes, contractors are exempt.
Ooh.
There's a stack of forms over there.
Contractors exempt from taxes. So, okay, so I literally got 200. Paperwork exhaustion debuff applies. So it just took 6 hours of my time and gave me 200 in NCR dollars, which makes sense that they'd be using NCR dollars. And I got a perk. Or no, it's going to be in my status. Paperwork exhaustion minus, well, I think it's -2 charisma, but we only have one, so. Is hilarious. All right.
All this for a damn caravan license.
All right. You got anything else to say?
Can't say I'm happy to see you again.
I'm interested in doing more paperwork.
You've done this before, so I'll save you the headache of full instructions.
I just can pass. I can pass 6 hours of time. -2 charisma is not a big deal for me. We don't do speech checks, and charisma is a dump stat in this game anyways. That is hilarious. Boone, do you have thoughts about paperwork?
Sounds like it's going to be an all-out war with the Legion soon. Maybe I should have re-enlisted after all.
It is about to be an all-out war. But remember, we haven't traveled with Boone for a very long time, so... okay, so this is a fun little side area.
All this.
Imagine a mod where you become an office employee for the rest of the game. You know, King Doc, I think that actually some people would be into it. I don't know that I'd be into it, but that was a fun little... I heard shooting. that's a fun little side. I'm trying to figure out where this is in real life location. So I pulled up Google Maps while he was telling us about paperwork. And this big crossover freeway here might be 40, which would make this Barstow. I don't know why it's called Fort Weston if this is Barstow and it's not like a play on Barstow, but I don't actually know that that's what this is. Because if we're on this part of 15 starts to run south. I mean, if you look at the map, this is a relatively small map. If you just look at percentages of distance covered, it's almost like a quarter of the map between these two towns. So I'm guessing a lot of this game is either interiors or in dialogue, which is totally fine, right? This is a fan-made mod. I'm not trying to, like, crap on it here. Excuse my language. I mean, they could set up power washing and Fallout. Go gangbusters, that's true. I did enjoy my power washing simulator. I played that game 2 or 3 times. This is a fun game. Okay, yeah, there's shooting going on, but it sounds like at a range. Let's check this location out. All right, you know what? I haven't saved a single time since I've been in here. I just realized that. Let's do a new save. Because what if I'm not supposed to go in this area and everything dies and then I go back to my hotel room in Novak? Okay, you have discovered Fort Weston. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this is supposed to be in terms of real life or like what part of the Mojave we're in. We're definitely in California. Like for sure. And Prim is right on the border for those of you wondering. So yeah, I'm thinking we're kind of around Barstow. If we get to Baker, which I'm assuming is Bakersfield at some point, like in terms of real miles, that's actually quite far. And we know how the video game works. The distances don't actually line up. There you are. For the record, that guy is dead and I killed him. But it does look a little bit like Boone now.
I don't know what we're supposed to be using those vertibirds for.
Vertibirds are for flying, silly. Aviation fuel. Ooh, do I have the ability to sabotage this? Maybe there's a mission for that. I don't want to sabotage it, for the record. Activate Vertibird service cart. Okay. I have repair 100. Do you need any help, Atwood?
Haven't seen you around base before. You just passing through?
Sort of. I've got business to attend to.
Business, huh? Well, keep me out of it. I'm busy enough as it is. The name's Atwood. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. It's interesting to have a friendly face here. I'm interested in work you have available.
You really want to help out? All right. We'll see what you've got. Our vertibirds have seen better days.
Oh.
We had to tow them out of Camp Yosemite following a pretty nasty attack. They've been sent here for repairs, but it's unlikely they will see action again soon. Logistics are slow, as most parts are pre-war, and these birds are low priority compared to arming troops on the front. To make things worse, we need to turn maize into fuel for these things, which will directly impact the troopers' food supply if we don't find a new supplier. I need help gathering parts for these vertibirds, and a steady supply of maize fuel. I'll start you on the parts first, and we can deal with the suppliers later.
Oh, they're refining corn. Okay. Make ethanol. I mean, most corn's not eaten now, so that makes sense. So King Dog, he kind of said this is a joke, but maybe this whole mod is just like a working simulator, because I think we're going to start repairing some vertibirds now. Let's do it. Also, still no quest. This is not a quest to repair the vertibird. It's also not a quest to investigate the town hall to see what happened. Does this game not have quests? Let's get started.
Great. I'm going to mark a few areas of interest for you on your Pip-Boy. The first item we need is a new rotor blade. There's an old crash site to the south that may have something promising for us, but don't stick around too long. There's some leftover radiation in the crater. I can't get approval to check out the bird due to the rads, even though it'd just be a quick snatch and grab. Come back with a working rotor, and I'll give you a reward, and get you set up on the next job.
All right, some audio issues there. Oh my goodness, we finally got our first quest. Quest added. And the quest name is Wild Blue Yonder. Okay. Perfect. I'm very excited about that. We're not going to do that right now. We're still in the gather stage, but just the fact that we got it is very exciting. What else can I do out here? And so it's interesting that the New California Republic, they have their own license plates. A lot of working vehicle, a lot of license plates. I'm guessing they are a kind of basic combustion engine, which is different than a lot of the rest of the Fallout. They had like nuclear cars. I don't know. So, interesting.
Saw a caravan heading east earlier. Hope they know what
I'm guessing that we don't get to drive a car in this DLC or / mod. It's weird that I can interact with the shovel, but I can't take the shovel. Ooh, should I have brought a shovel? I guess we can always go back and get a shovel if need be. This might be... We might need a shovel, but... A lot of things that I can see but can't take.
Stay safe
Trooper. You got a name? Trooper? No. Alright, let's go into this building called... Oh, never mind. It requires a key we don't have.
Hey.
Okay, the Fort Weston Armory we can go into, but not the HQ. Evelyn Rourke.
Are you here to pick up the 556 shipment? Or are you bringing me those MP helmets I ordered?
It's actually neither.
Ugh, sorry. A bit underwater here. How can I help you?
You seem a little stressed.
Stressed? Oh no, never stressed. I mean, sure, we're overseeing the supply of food and equipment to thousands of troopers on the front. Troopers who will starve or run out of ammo if I don't do my job. But stressed? Never.
Are you in charge of logistics?
In charge? Oh, sure. Technically. But between requisition forms, inventory counts, and memos asking for more ammo than we even have, it's more like the supplies are in charge of me.
My nose is the itchiest nose that has ever nosed. What's the supply situation? Sounds like you're a little low here.
Hard to say. I'm about 2 weeks behind on deliveries, but that's mostly because we have more supplies here than we have troopers to move it.
Okay. Well, do you make weapons here?
We don't make them, but we are in charge of assembly and repairs, among many other things. My troopers are working around the clock, fixing damaged gear, sending it to the Mojave, and receiving it damaged 2 weeks later. It never ends.
Okay. Well, I should get going.
Bye.
I like Evelyn. There's no quest or offer to help her. We're going to save because I want to go... There's nothing telling me I can't go back there, but let's go back there and see what happens, I guess. No? No problem? Again, welding gun. It's red, but I can't take it anyways. Salvage power armor helmet that I could steal. Salvage power armor. Okay, I kind of like that. That there's... It's a different category. It's called salvaged. What's your name?
You ever think about how we're guarding sand?
Yeah, you're just a generic trooper. Okay.
Miles of sand.
There's some ammo that would have to steal. All right, let's use workbench because I actually have some recycling that I need done. While we're here, let's try not to mess up anything. Have you noticed? I've noticed this. I haven't fired a single shot yet, but we've stayed on the road. Service rifles, ammo. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, we have not fired a single shot, and that's okay because the lore again is that this is the main road connecting NCR territory to the Mojave.
Paradise.
So why would there be here? All right, let's go into a random tent with a metal door and a generator running inside. That is a great way, folks, to die of carbon monoxide poisoning. Be careful out there. Don't run gas-powered equipment in confined areas, and that includes in your car. Like if you're stuck in the snow, it'll build up like in the snowpack and go back into your car. Seriously, very dangerous. Be careful. That's your survival tip of the day. Okay, well, I'm not going to steal all their stuff, but we're going in the barracks here. So we're still exploring Fort Weston. There's not much to be had here. Oh, Private Jill, hello.
Oh, hey, I've heard of you. You're that big shot from the Mojave. What the hell are you doing in this dump?
She's heard of me. Wow. That makes me feel important and special. What am I doing here? Well, if you really knew me, you would know that all I do is go around exploring things. Well, where are you from?
29 Palms.
Oh.
The name's more interesting than the town.
I've been there too.
It's just a bunch of damn Joshua trees.
That's what it is now.
After years of being the only sane person there, I decided to join the army. See the world and meet more sane people. I have only done the first of those three things.
I used to have a client out in 29 Palms, actually, so I used to go there a lot. There's a military base out there. End of thought. The last time I was out there, which is still many years ago, but they had just built a Holiday Inn. So I used to have to stay at some really sketchy places anytime I did work out there. Some kind of weird motels that I was like, I don't know if someone's going to try to stab me in the shower or not. But then they got a Holiday Inn. And it was nice. But mostly it's military families visiting their military members there. So it's interesting that she's like, I got bored being the only sane person in 29 Palms, so I joined the military. And it's like, I think your only option in 29 Palms is to join the military. But obviously this is an alternate future. But yes. What do you think of Fort Weston?
This is the actual worst place you could be stationed. And that's a fact.
No.
That is because there is nothing to do here. You want to know what I do? I wake up, I drill, I patrol, I go to sleep. I do that every day. I mean, I haven't even been able to shoot a damn rat scorpion, which is about the only thing that passes for entertainment around here.
I keep a quick aside from her story. I keep looking at real life maps trying to figure out where this is. And I didn't know this, but there is a Baker, an actual town called Baker, California, along I-15. I thought the Baker referred to Bakersfield, which would be a big town. So we'll see when we get there if it's Baker or Bakersfield. Because if it's Baker, then that would put us much closer to the Nevada border. That's quite a bit closer, and it would also make this DLC much smaller then to kind of give us a frame of reference where that is, because Mojave to Baker, there's kind of nothing there. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we explore more, and then we'll kind of see if we can place on a real life map. It's never going to be 1-to-1, just like how New Vegas and Prim are, a 15-minute walk, and it's like a 30-mile drive. Okay. What do you do for entertainment? And I would like some.
Oh, stuff.
Kind of said that weird. At least this isn't a combat posting. She said this is the worst place you could be. I just came from a lot of worse places.
If a Legion sharpshooter blew my head off, it would be an improvement over doing nothing but drilling.
Oh.
I would honestly prefer a combat posting.
Well, I get that. I'd be pretty bored out here, too. So, yeah.
Exactly.
It's boring. Okay, well, there you go. I had other questions. Who are you? I'm looking for work. How about that?
Well, I don't have any work. You want work? Try the Colonel. Or Ranger Bell.
Ranger Bell told me to investigate the town hall, but didn't give me an official quest, so let me talk to the Colonel.
Don't like him. He shows up without any advance notice and says that we need to get the fort in shape. I don't really see the big deal. We are nowhere near any of the front lines.
Some leader of the military just showing up with no advance notice and telling you all that you're out of shape and a terrible army, that's not motivational at all. That would be ridiculous. I can't even imagine that happening.
We didn't get any. Not even the usual, hey, I got another burnout for you guys. Sorry, not sorry. If you see those guys with the actual armor, they're his troopers. And ones that look like me, we were already here.
Oh, okay. That's how we distinguish. So this guy showing up is a little bit of an odd thing, it seems. What's wrong with getting the place into shape?
It's just pointless. COs want us to do this, do that. But there's not going to be any battle here or anything like that. It isn't Hoover Dam. No one's going to attack this place.
That is correct, canonically. One of the possible outcomes of Lonesome Road is that this place is blown up, so... Spoilers for Lonesome Road, sorry, should have said that before. I didn't even... The funny thing is, I completed the DLC when it came out, so whatever, like 10 plus years ago. I didn't know that was an option until I was looking into this mod. So...
Well...
I clearly didn't explore that DLC well enough. Okay, so she basically gave us some information, mostly about the Colonel. I think that's the big takeaway. So I would like to see him. I believe he's in the HQ, and it requires a key, so I'm not exactly sure what to do about that. Let's go upstairs.
You ever think about how we're guarding sand? Like...
Oh, your name is Rushing Waters. I thought I was looting Rushing Waters. Hello.
Hey, I'm Rushing Waters. Welcome to Fort Weston. Make trouble, and I'll make you dead. If you have actual concerns, talk to Colonel Royez. He's inside.
Well, how do I get in? Rushing Waters is an unusual name. No, it's not. But I'll say that because I'm curious. It's not out here.
Not where I'm from.
See, that's what it said. Where are you from?
The beautiful blue rivers and green forests of Toyabe. Far to the northeast of here in Nevada.
Toyabe. So I know California fairly well. I don't know Nevada pretty much at all, except for Vegas. So I don't know where Toyabe is supposed to be, or if that is literally the name of a real place. Okay, all right. I love doing these real world comparisons, but it can get old. That's quite armor. That's quite a nice armor you got there.
It's the armor of a desert ranger. Or, well, mine is. But some of the NCR's other veteran rangers wear them too. We used to be a different tribe, but we've joined up with the bear.
Tell me about the Desert Rangers.
There's a lot to say. A lot of history in that name. We're older than the Legion, than the NCR, even the Great War. But I'll give you the short version. Our tribe believes in combat excellence, brotherhood, and the right of people to be free from danger, want, and control. The Rangers were a great tribe, with clans in every state in the Old Southwest. If a ranger visited your town, you just knew that your luck was about to change. Our luck ran out 10 years ago. The Legion spooked the command and they fled to the Bear and signed a treaty to bring us into the NCR.
Is this canon? I didn't know any of this. I thought the Rangers were NCR, but she's saying the Desert Rangers were essentially their own tribe, kind of like a Texas Ranger type thing. How they're like a different classification of law enforcement. And then the Legion came in and they joined up with them. I don't know if, is this canon? I don't know. That actually sounds kind of like a cool lore, if it is or if it isn't. I don't know. So you fought the Legion.
I never met them. I was in Utah for all 7 years we fought them. A lot of my brothers and sisters did, though. Told me that the Legion just kept coming. I guess I can see why we signed the treaty if that was the case.
She was in Utah. Okay. Why did the Rangers lose to the Legion?
Not sure, really. The way you hear the other Rangers talk, you'd think they were winning. I guess there were just too many of them.
I'm gonna keep scratching my nose all morning, apparently. I just used this new lotion last night and I was feeling pretty good, but now my nose is itchy. Those might not be related. Could be related. There are other Desert Rangers here?
Not right now, but not too long ago they killed El Desollador Carne in Baja. Mission accomplished, I guess. Guy's not even the top ghost. Anyways, a bunch of them just passed through here on the way to the Mojave.
Oh, they passed through because I did that. I saw a big statue of some Rangers to the east of here. Oh, that's right. Yes, I did know that. That's the point of that statue. The Desert Rangers and the NCR coming together. Oh, I feel so dumb. Yes, this is primary lore.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that. Never seen it before, though. It's where the treaty was signed.
Of course, I knew that. I forget things.
Go for it.
That's what the big statue is for. Tell me about Colonel Royez.
He's a good commander hemmed by bad leadership. The Sierra campaign was a simple, solid, well-done operation. But he is a boss that I never had to answer to before. His rangers and my rangers are different. I do feel listened to, but I don't think his bosses are listening to him. They call him Memo because they don't want to mispronounce Guillermo. He hates that nickname. If his bosses can't even get his name right, then just forget it.
Memo. That is super degrading and annoying. I wonder... It sounds like he was sent here for maybe some BS reasons. So I have questions about you. What did you do before the treaty? Sure.
I came of age during the Legion War and was sent to make sure the guns kept flowing from New Canaan to the south. I managed to unite the Mormons, the tribes, the Rangers, and even some of the 80s into a great alliance. We defeated the Bone Dancers at Park City and took Wendover from the 80s. I mediated a treaty with the rest of the 80s. It was the safest Utah had ever been. Then we signed the treaty with the NCR. The Rangers were pulled west from everywhere. My understanding was the alliance collapsed without us there. A damn shame.
So I just was on a road trip in November, was it? With my brother, and we went through Park City. We did a Dumb and Dumber road trip. We went to a lot of the filming locations of the cinematic classic and Emmy Award-winning movie Dumb and Dumber. I don't think it won any awards. But I went to Park City, and I think the 80s that must be Interstate 80, which runs, again, from California straight to Salt Lake. It keeps going, but it runs straight into Utah. And so I guess the 80s is a tribe based on I-80. I don't know. I'm kind of piecing it together as they talk. Again, I don't know any lore about Fallout that's not straight up in Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4. And I kind of remember some stuff from 1 and 2. So if there's like something from the Fallout board game or something, it's like, I don't know. I don't remember these things, but yeah. I'm kind of piecing it together as we go along here. What are you doing here?
A deeply complicated existential question. I do not know. It's not because I'm needed here. It's certainly not because I want to be here. The actual reason is because of the Colonel's little Sierra campaign to the north. He wanted someone with a history with the 80s. So I got pulled west from my normal work in eastern Nevada to be his guide. Then the Colonel brings me in one day and says that we've been redeployed here with no warning.
So from Salt Lake, just to give you kind of an idea of how I-80 runs, from Salt Lake City, which is the capital in Utah, it runs, so in terms of big cities, it runs, there are no big cities between Salt Lake and Reno, but it runs through kind of the north of Nevada, and then hits Reno, and then comes into California, so Reno's in Nevada, and then it comes into California. There's Donner's Pass is there, by the way, so you might recognize that name. Maybe don't travel on that road in the winter. I have, and it's very scary. It's like 9,000 feet. That actually might be low. People in other parts of the country, I've been in California my whole life, and I've done quite a bit of traveling in the last few years for work, but people in other parts of the country don't really always realize how diverse California is in terms of weather and land and topography. You know, you might think of California as San Francisco, or you might think of it as LA, which is, totally urban, or you might think of it as beaches like San Diego or Pismo Beach, or even Monterey, which would be kind of like a cooler beach. All of those places. It's all of those places. So she's talking about Sierra. That could be the Sierra Nevadas, which is literally the mountain range. And yeah, there are like people drive on the daily to parts of people drive on the daily to parts of the mountain that's at a higher elevation than any spot in their entire state. I remember I was in Maybe it's Utah. No, not Utah. Utah has a ton of mountains. I was in Ohio. I know those are very different places, but my brain is thinking about lots of different things at once. And it was like, oh, our biggest hill. And yeah, let's see, the tallest. Here, I'm going to look it up so I'm not just speaking off the top of my head. Tallest location in Ohio. Okay, the tallest location in Ohio is Campbell Hill, reaching an elevation of 1,500 feet. 1,500 feet! That's the tallest elevation. If you drive from, you drive around the Bay Area, you're going to go up and above 1,500 feet just on 80. So anyways, Highway 80 goes through Donner Pass. So from Reno and then to Sacramento is a big city. And then it goes all the way in towards, it doesn't go into like San Francisco directly because things kind of split off. So it actually goes into Oakland. And then it all kind of dies. So Oakland is right on the bay. So there you go. That's what she's talking about. I'll give you a little geography lesson while we're talking. So what are the 80s and what's your history with them?
A huge roving raider tribe that dominates the I-80. Not sure if they were named after the interstate or the other way around. I once recovered the bodies and motorcycles of a band and brought them back to their camp by myself. That was very important to them. I was named a Bubba, and they promised me that they would always view me as one of their own.
Okay. Well, I hope they join the NCR versus joining the Legion. Do you like being part of the NCR?
No.
Why not?
The bear is a demanding beast. They want everything, they want it now, and they don't care who they have to hurt to get it. All that power over all that land, it's bound to go bad eventually.
Okay, well, I think the NCR is the best hope for the wasteland. Is that true? Should I say that? Are you unhappy about the treaty?
Yeah, and so are most of my brothers and sisters.
Oh,
but
really?
They need to fucking get over it.
Oh.
All the bitching in the world isn't going to unsign the treaty.
Language.
I get they're unhappy because the bear didn't help them for years, but this is our life now.
Okay, what were you doing in Eastern Nevada?
The bear's got designs on conquering all that space to the north of Vegas.
Oh, okay.
So they have little outreach groups to find out what problems there are going to be when they commit to that. Sometimes they send a ranger like me to help out.
Interesting. So the NCR has expansion plans to north of Nevada, which I think is probably good. Okay. Well, that was actually really cool. There's a lot of lore there, a lot of interesting thing. And I do think that's all correct. Yeah, my brain's piecing it together. So we're going to go into, I'm going to save. We're going to go into this door. Then she said, hey, the colonel's in here, but we couldn't go in the other door. Oh, look at this. He is sitting next to 2 Mark III turrets. We could take him out so easy. Interesting. Why are some of these doors locked and some of them are not? And some of them require a key and some of them don't. I don't know, but let's talk to Guillermo Royez.
This is Fort Weston. You're not a trooper. Do you have business here?
Yeah, I have business here. And my business is, how goes the war? What an opening line. Let's do it.
The Brotherhood recently punched a hole through our investment near Lost Hills, but they were taken out in a pitched battle along NCR Grand Route 5. It speaks to increasing desperation and indicates that the siege is working. Still, there seems to be no indication that the stalemate is going to be broken anytime this year.
Oh, so that's interesting. I ask him about the war, and he answers about what's going on with the Brotherhood. I'm so used to the war with the Legion, but the NCR is constantly fighting wars on all fronts. So the NCR is at war with the Brotherhood?
Not from the NCR? Or just uninformed? Now, I suppose it doesn't matter. The answer is yes.
Okay, why?
A lot of reasons. None of them particularly good. The biggest one is leadership. The current Brotherhood Council of Elders is increasingly unresponsive to negotiations. Of course, neither is our... All I can say is that it's a shame that the war's been going on for so long, and I will be happy when it ends.
don't know what's going on. Tell me about the Brotherhood that you think are the Brotherhood.
Well, they're an extraordinarily difficult opponent. They possess an absolute superiority in technology, which has taken us decades to come close to matching. The Brotherhood also employs extensive use of bunkers, which are next to impossible to take without high casualties. Once they've been overcome, the NCR will be able to divert their resources to where else they're needed.
What about the Brotherhood in the Mojave?
We defeated one of their chapters in battle near Helios 1, but they have been relatively inactive in the 5 years since then. Reports indicate the leader of their breakout was Nolan McNamara, who is certainly intelligent enough to stabilize their situation.
That is correct. So, yeah, that's so funny. My character, I said I was asking about the war, and he told me about the Brotherhood. And my character, it says the same thing I was thinking. I was thinking more about the Legion, the war with the Legion.
It's the junior conflict to our war with the Brotherhood in terms of resources allocated.
Oh.
But the reports are troubling. They indicate a ruthless, fanatical, well-trained army that is only increasing in number and boldness. We're more than holding our own in the Sonora, but the Legion looks like it's on track to take the dam. If that happens, then this place will become a combat zone.
The Legion won't take the dam. If I have anything to say about it, which I do, because I'm the protagonist of this game. That's interesting. He calls the war with the Legion its junior war. Wow, that really tells you how big of a deal this war with the Brotherhood is. I had other questions. I'm looking to help out around here.
I recognize the hero who killed Kaisar.
He recognizes
You're
me.
a big jobs person, and I do have a big job for you.
Oh. Can you give me a rundown of the situation?
General Marks received troop transfer request earlier this month regarding local instability and the reemergence of raiders in this sector.
Yep.
Most of my attempts at gathering intelligence indicate that 2 individuals, Frick Stanton and Morton Stone, are at the center of it. Despite our best efforts, details have been hard to come by, so I'm hoping for a fresh set of eyes on this. Specifically, I want you to approach Mr. Stanton in his villa to the south, and Mr. Stone at the town hall. See how they're involved and return to me as soon as you find anything. Oh, and let me be clear.
Oh, here we go.
I want you to avoid violence at all costs. If it's necessary to use it, it will be my decision, not yours. Are we clear?
Yeah, we're clear.
Very good. Return to me once you've gathered information on both Mr. Stanton and Mr. Morton.
So I kind of have 2 people now asking me to look into this situation. It's not... They're not at odds with each other, per se. One of them is an actual quest. So we just got an actual quest marker. The quest named Running Bear. Which is determine if Frick Stanton is planning something, determine if Mayor Morton is planning something. Okay. This game is pretty light on quests. You know, because it seems like people are giving us quests, but then, I don't know, nothing happens. We were already going to talk to the town hall, so that's not a big deal. And Casa Stanton and Baker Town Hall. So, yeah, is this Baker? Like the tiny little town of Baker? Or is this Baker like Bakersfield? We'll find out when we get there. Or maybe we won't, I don't know. Alright, we're going to lockpick this door that's locked for some reason. Ooh, or not. Jeez, we only have 113 lockpicks. Okay. We're really bad at lockpicking this one. Am I just way off? Okay, now my mouse has gotten way off. Here we go. Oh no. Oh no, we're not doing a great job. Nope, that's worse. My mouse is now in a weird spot. So it's like kind of hard to control. Wow, this is a really hard one. What's the point of having 100 lockpick if I'm still terrible at it? Oh. Yeah, I think we look in his safe, right? Okay, he just has normal stuff in his safe, so no, like, hidden documents or anything. I can't tell if he's a good guy, a bad guy. It seems... I would... My sense is neutral. Wow, he's got a lot of cleaner in his bathroom. And we actually can't go back out the front door. It requires a key. Alright, we're going to check out his armor crate. Never mind, we can't. It says required key. Okay. So this is just his private bedroom we broke into. No big deal. And let's get out of here. I wonder if there's some, like, plot to assassinate him or something. I keep, like, stretching my brain into what if I were anti-NCR in this area. So the people who made this mod, they also made Dry Wells, which is essentially the Legion version. That is an older mod, so, I mean, I'm just guessing maybe it's not as extensive. But I don't know if that's true. I don't want to sound like I know what I'm talking about. But in there, I did read that if you... What the makers of the mod said, and I appreciate that they say stuff like this for players like me. What they said is, to get the full experience of the mod, you really need to go, like, do Legion quest and participate with Legions. Well, if that's true, then my character is not going to do that at all, so... I don't think we'll be doing that one in this playthrough. Okay, we have just discovered Fort Weston Northwest Sector. Okay, Fort Weston Northwest Sector. Okay. Yeah, alright, let's keep going. I mean, we're still sticking to the main road. I don't really think I know what the central conflict is yet. Do we know? The central conflict is... Something happened at the town hall, and these two people who are kind of bigwigs out here might own something. Okay! This is Welcome to Baker, and it's not Bakersfield. I think this is the actual town of Baker. So I was very off in terms of my thoughts on where this takes place. So Baker is a small town in between Nevada and California off the I-15. It is, and they sell alien jerky and stuff like that, right? And there's a bunch of like alien type buildings, and it's a real, it's like, you know, it's a fun, silly place if you're kind of into aliens and that kind of aesthetic. So there we go. We have discovered Baker. In my brain, I thought when they kept talking about Baker, they were saying like, oh, this is like short for Bakersfield. So now this gives us an anchor point to everything we've seen so far, because we're almost at the edge of the map. Well, at the edge of the main road here. So this stretches... Yeah, so what I'm saying is the Brahmin hitching post and Fort Weston and all of that we had been to before, none of those were Barstow. This map doesn't even get to Barstow. Barstow is also a very small town. All of these towns are tiny out here. Like this version of Baker that you see here, this feels like about what the actual town of Baker, California is like. It's a place you stop to buy some silly alien stuff and maybe get a meal. Yeah, there we go. This is Baker. Yeah, and the big thermometer. This is totally a thing in Baker. Yeah, this is funny. Hey, Knox, you seem like a jerk. Tell me I'm wrong.
What do you want?
Called it. What's in this building?
Community center, dumbass. Are you new here or something?
I am new here, but who are you?
Knox, as in I'll knock your teeth out if you try anything. Get it?
Well, we don't like bullies. What do you think about Baker?
Place is a dump. Better now that me and Budgie are here. A lot of bums looking for handouts, and soon to be a lot of broken hands if they come anywhere near me.
Who's Budgie?
My big brother. He don't talk much, but we're real close. He gets me out of trouble.
Oh, that sounds nice. My little brother gets me out of trouble. I don't like his attitude, but I'm not going to say that. Like, I think he's actually he's grown on me in this short conversation. At first, I didn't like him, but now he's kind of grown on me a little bit. Why are you guarding this place?
Melvin hired us to keep the place safe. The only danger I see are bombs stinking up the place, but I'm the only one with the guts to do anything about them.
All right. I need to get going.
Yeah, you probably should.
All right, we're going to do a little save because we love to save. Well, I'll still go in. The Baker Community Center, which is probably a real place. Ooh, that is a shiny, shiny bowling ball.
Seems like it's important.
It is important what's going on in Mojave. Thank you for noticing. Okay. Well, somebody paid him to guard this place. Who is that person? And can I talk to them? Excuse me. Excuse me. Are you just... No. Okay.
Hey, this is a restricted area. Keep back or I'll shoot.
Okay.
What?
Hi, Budgie. I thought you didn't talk much.
Budgie, I'm not really paid to talk.
Okay. What do you do here?
I stand here and look scary.
It's fair. Man, a few words, huh?
Yeah. Waste of time.
Why does this place need armed guards?
Head down the street. You'll see why.
Oh. I need to get going. Okay.
Saw another family heading down the 15.
Oh, well, he's not guarding Melvin.
Looked like they had a destination.
Hmm. Okay, now part of me wants to know exactly what he's guarding, right? Alright, we're gonna do a little save. We're gonna give ourselves a little grace to mess around in this DLC. Boone?
What's up?
Boone, come here. Do you notice the companions stick on you and you can't go through any doors or do anything until the second you want to lead them into another room and then they just refuse to follow? Literally. Wait here. Nope.
I'll sit tight.
Told me to use a stim pack. Gotta go for the day. Have a great stream. Oh, thank you, King Doc. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. King Doc did the jester art, folks, for the stream. Let's use a stealth boy. I only have 5. Oops. So this is a contraband storage room. Oh, okay. Well, this is probably not worth breaking into. First aid box. Confiscated contraband stash. There's a safe in the locked room. She's got money. Okay, yeah. Alright, well. Curiosity restored.
I've got your back.
That was it. I was just curious. I broke in. I didn't steal anything.
Hey, welcome to the Baker Community Center. Are you finding everything to your liking?
I am, but I'm invisible. Isn't that weird? Do you want to comment on that? Tell me, donate 100 caps. Oh, I'd like to donate 100 caps to the community center. Absolutely.
Thank you for your generous donation.
I love a community center. Okay, what is this place?
This is the Baker Community Center. We provide housing and care for Baker residents in need. This center was previously funded by the town's treasury, but it fell into a state of disrepair as of late. I recently purchased the center and made some renovations as well as hiring some assistants and guards. The beds used to be free for residents, but with no government support, I've had to start charging a small fee for them.
Yeah, I understand. Why do you need guards?
Well, without getting myself in too much trouble, I'll say that our town hall has undergone a shift of sorts. It seems we have a new mayor, one who is not solely invested in the well-being of our fine citizens. These guards are a deterrent to keep those mercenaries from getting curious and bringing that mess over here.
So it sounds like, I'm piecing this together of everybody, it sounds like the First Lady's like, hey, some stuff went down at the Baker Town Hall. Then the NCR are like, we need you to go look into the Baker Town Hall. And he's saying, oh, there's some danger from some mercenaries. It sounds like mercenaries and raiders essentially took over this town and install themselves. Now, the guy at the NCR said there should be no violence without my say-so. And I want to respect that. And I especially want to respect the mod, you know, and respect the process that the mod is trying to show me without, you know, breaking sequences and so much. But if they have slaves or something, I'm going to shoot them in the face. That's it. I can't help it. My character cannot help it. What renovations have you done to the place?
We've completed a number of changes. We converted cubicles to beds for struggling Baker residents. I had new coffee brewers added, and we can provide very basic medical care now, to name a few.
This sounds really awesome. This sounds really nice because, you know, the wasteland is a terrible place to live, but he's trying to make Baker a little better for the residents. I was trying to find another B word, but I couldn't think of it for residents. You're truly a pillar of the Baker community. That's exactly what I was just saying.
Thank you. I want to give back to the town that saved me.
That's awesome. Baker fame gained. I am not going to say that phrase. Let's talk about something else.
Certainly.
Can I donate more money? I mean, I have $250,000 caps. Like, what am I going to do with them? Is there any way I can help around here?
Well, donations are always appreciated, but please, don't feel obligated. There's a substantial homeless population here in Baker. Direct action is the best way to help those people.
Excuse me. Tell me about yourself.
There's not much to tell, really. I grew up in a nicer part of the hub, in the suburbs. Both my parents were in the military, so I was raised by my community and NCR dual military family programs. I've worked for nonprofits and even dabbled in the followers for a little while. But I wanted to own something for myself. I'm not sure what attracted me to Baker, but I felt like I could make more of an impact in a small town where I could learn everyone's names.
I didn't bother to learn everyone's names. They're just called Baker residents. Tell me more about Baker, then.
Baker is a wonderful community, but a community with growing pains, to say the least. We are dealing with a large-scale drug problem, made worse by a gang of criminals who have recently been pushed out of the hub. We do our best to help, but social services are stretched with all the refugees escaping the Mojave. And that's assuming we still have an operational town hall.
Wow, okay, so it sounds like they're people from the hub came here to cause problems.
Of course.
I wish I could donate more.
Welcome back. How can I help?
It doesn't have to give me experience or karma after the first one, but it would be cool. Well, see, now aren't you glad I didn't shoot Knox? Because even though he's kind of a jerk, it sounds like he's actually guarding a place that's worth guarding. And so that makes sense why the place, the confiscation room, they're confiscating drugs. Okay, wow. I like this place. I wish I could donate more. Knox, I met your big brother.
What do you want?
I need to get going. Alright. Cool, I like Baker. I don't know if this is a universal thing, but I've noticed this recently as a lot of more places have started legalizing things. This is in modern times. The green plus means that it's not a traditional medical clinic. It means they sell things that used to be illegal that are no longer illegal.
Give a damn what the DSPV says.
Oh, here we go.
I'm not walking into Fort Weston and letting some rotten corpse put their hands on me. You think I trust a ghoul to poke around inside me? I need someone human, like you, to fix this mess. Now, hurry up and get to work. My coverage is just as good as anyone's.
Oh, Miss
It's ignorant.
Hoffman, I've explained this. We can't treat you here without DSPV authorization, and we are backlogged weeks before we could even see you anyways. Dr. Baker is highly qualified, and honestly, is better than you deserve.
Qualified? To do what? Scare children? I didn't spend years fighting for the Republic so some rotten corpse could tell me what's wrong with me. Who knows? What if it's contagious and he turns me into a freak too?
If you want our help, take it up with your insurance. I can't divert staff and supplies to you while we're already overwhelmed. I can't force you, and I understand.
You people make me sick.
What do you mean, you people?
What the hell do you want?
Okay, so I think this is like the veteran healthcare place, and she wants the followers to help her out, but apparently Dr. Baker is a ghoul, and she doesn't want his help. What's with all the hostility?
I served the greatest republic in the world, and I am entitled to medical care. They told me that the first day I signed up. They should be thanking me for keeping them safe. But instead, they're calling me a bigot and treating me like I'm the monster.
Too real. Too real. What illness are you suffering from?
Baja War Syndrome.
Oof.
It's just what you get for surviving out there. Toxins, radiation, bad food, bad water, you name it. No one knows what really causes it, but I'd bet my house it's those damn ghouls. Congress doesn't want to tell Kimball because those zombies vote for him. But I know the truth.
Sounds like it's the NCR's fault, not the ghouls.
The NCR is the greatest thing to ever happen to the wasteland.
Maybe.
They took care of me just fine out there. It was those damn ferals that ruined everything. Spread rats around, poisoned our food and water supply. Now they're joining the army. I don't know what this world has come to.
Well, I mean, she does have a little bit of a point. Like, feral ghouls can cause problems and can spread rats, but that's very different. Why do you hate ghouls so much? I think she kind of told us, but I'll ask anyways.
You ever seen a feral tear through a squad?
No.
Watched a friend get ripped apart because one of those freaks lost control?
No.
Ghouls are dangerous. All of them. You don't trust a rabid dog just because it hasn't bit you yet.
I mean, I think you do literally trust dogs that haven't bit you yet. I think you're being a little unreasonable.
You think I want to be here? Begging for help from people who'd rather watch me die? I've seen too much to trust ghouls, and I won't change. Call me stubborn, but I call it survival.
Yeah, I mean, her experience really has tainted the way she's, the way she's interacting with the world here. She's not actually fully unreasonable. I think she's just ignorant. That she doesn't really understand the difference between feral and non-feral. So, how can I help you get medical care?
If you want to help, you could convince that pencil-pushing wet noodle of a man at the DSPV to cover my treatment here at the clinic. I'm not going to Fort Weston, so don't even ask.
Okay, quest added. I hate the day I was born. Interesting. We have an immediate option here to convince her to receive treatment by Dr. Baker. So I have Science 80. Ghouls can live for 200 years. The chance of him turning feral while treating you is almost zero. That's just math. Barter 80, which is your odds are better with a doctor out here. Go to Fort Weston. It's interesting because it seems like I can resolve this right now with a skill check. Yeah, I'm gonna maybe we will start and end this quest immediately, but I'm gonna say ghouls can live for 200 years. The chance of him turning feral while treating you is almost zero.
It's not zero, though, is it? I don't know. Fuck it.
Language.
It's not like I'm gonna live much longer anyways. But don't expect me to treat that freak like a human.
Well, treat your doctor poorly at your own peril. Okay, so yes, so we are doing the quest. I hated the day I was born. So we convinced her, and now the next part of the quest is talk to Dr. Baker about accepting her case. All right. Well, before we do that, let's talk to you. Yeah, what's going on with Miss Hoffman?
Miss Hoffman is suffering from a chronic illness common to Baja veterans. Her insurance through the DSPV covers treatment at Fort Weston, but she refuses to go because the head doctor there is a ghoul. She's demanding we treat her instead, despite her ignorant comments, and the fact that our resources are already stretched thin. We will not be treating bigots.
Ooh.
Especially not bigots who already have health coverage.
What is the DSPV? What does it stand for?
The Department of Service Personnel and Veterans.
Okay.
Miss Hoffman is a disabled veteran and is entitled to care as long as the DSPV will cover it. In this case, it will not. Not here, anyways. She will need to head to Fort Weston to begin her treatment.
Well, I was just in Fort Weston and I clearly missed the medical tent, so this gives me a good excuse to go back there. What will it take for you to help Miss Hoffman?
We're busy enough as it is with patients who have no other options and who would kill to swap places with her and have medical coverage.
Yeah, well, so I have options here. I can say, what if I can obtain approval and then the money that you receive will cover other ones? I can do all this, but the thing is, I actually don't want her to receive coverage here. I think I've convinced her to go back, so I don't really want to do this. So I'm going to say I need to get going.
Goodbye.
Which I actually...
Did you need medical assistance?
I want to talk to her I want to talk to her more, but I don't really care about Miss Hoffman. So what is this place?
This is the Baker Clinic. We're overworked and often unpaid here. Our doctors are doing the best they can, but there are a lot of refugees and desperate people fleeing the war.
The war with the Brotherhood.
We care for the weak and desperate, even when nobody else will.
This seems like a really cool place. I want to help these people. How come I can't help them? I can help Miss Hoffman, who I agree with her. She doesn't need help.
Goodbye.
I would love to help these people. Yeah, the followers are here. Can I treat the patients? Like, come on, give me something to do here.
What do you need?
I need to wake you up. Good morning, Uncle John.
What do you need?
I want to help these people. How come I can't help these people?
When people have nothing left, they can always turn to the followers.
I know, I'm trying to help.
What do you need?
I find it annoying that I can help Miss Hoffman, but I can't help any of these people, and I can't
Did
even...
you need medical assistance?
I can't even donate supplies or anything. Is there maybe... Well, if I have her help Miss Hoffman, will other options open up? I don't want to help her. I could say the money that you receive from the DSVP would cover care and other patients, but they're stretched so thin. All right, I'm going to say this because I want to move the quest along, but real talk, because, it's a mod, so I don't know how many branching paths there are, but real talk, I 100% agree with her. So actually, you know what? Before we do that, we're going to save because we have a rule here. We try to let our decisions stand, but if there's a bug or if something's not super clear, then if we did something against our own intentions, then we allow unsaving. So let's say this one. The money you receive will help with medical supplies.
That's a fair point. However, it doesn't change the fact that we don't have enough beds for her at the moment. If you can somehow clear a few of them, we will provide her medical care. Maybe talk to Dr. Archer. She might have a few patients you can help with. Good luck with that.
See, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to help, but the game wasn't allowing me until I progressed with that quest. So that's why I did that. I disagree with it, but I also understand that this is a mod, and this is how they made the mod. I love your hair. Davey Havoc, 1997. Google that, folks.
Welcome to the Baker Clinic. Not much of a place, but it's all we've got. I'm Liz Archer, coordinator of the Followers mission here. We've got medical supplies, though not as many as I'd like. If you need something, I might be able to help, depending on what you're looking for.
Oh, I will help you so much.
Actually, yes. Come with me.
Oh. We immediately putting us to work. Does she know we have 100 medicine?
Through the door.
Okay, quest added Scars of the Divide. Okay. I'm looking through the door. It is not a ghoul. It is somebody with no flesh. Oh, okay.
Our patients are in there. Look through the window.
I'm literally looking through the window. Oh, I have to hit E. You look through the cracks in the door. You see two men lying in beds on the opposite side of the room. They're sleeping, but restlessly. Occasionally, you can hear a labored grunt or a limb twitch.
These are our most difficult patients right now. We found them just south of Death Valley after a freak storm from the Divide. The followers had heard rumors of survivors of whatever happened in the Divide all those years ago, but we've never had proof until now.
Okay, so who are they?
A subtype of ghouls, maybe? The flesh, it's been stripped off. They should be dead given the pain tolerance threshold. When they're not exposed to radiation, they start flatlining.
Where is the Divide set, like, IRL? I think the Divide is maybe in the Mojave National, like, Preserve. I was going to say forest. It's not a forest. Okay, what would my job be?
It's a long-term project to try and find a cure for their condition. I need assistance.
Okay, yeah, I'll help.
Back west, we opened records indicating that MedTech was involved in the production of much more powerful curatives and palliatives. The first thing we need to do is collect a sample of ultra-stim packs. I'm hoping this will circumvent their need for radiation to heal. Our records indicate that a sample was on its way to Vegas before the bombs fell, but the truck never arrived. Your job would be to find them and bring them back.
Okay, I'll do it. Just point it out to me on my Pip-Boy.
Great. This is the route we acquired from the MedTech database. The truck is somewhere along here.
All right, I'm actually really excited. I love these quests. I'm just really able to come in this town and help these people. That actually feels really good. Is there anything else I can do for you right now?
Welcome back.
I'd like to donate to your clinic.
How much?
Oh, I can donate 10,000 caps? Oh, I have so much money. Should I do it? We're going to do it. We're going to donate 10,000 caps. I've never seen that in any Fallout game, that much money.
How much? You really said... I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much.
Oh, and they added unique dialogue to that. That's amazing.
Donate whenever you can and whenever you feel ready.
Oh, that's so sweet. She actually sounded she sounded really genuinely touched by that. A side note, your clinic looks overworked.
That it is.
How does this place get by?
Honestly, we're lucky that Hightower has been giving us annual donations.
Okay.
I thought he was going to burn the place down when his wife died here.
Oh.
But he just asked us how much money it would take for this to never happen to anyone ever again. We told him that money can't fix everything, but he just told us that it wouldn't hurt, right?
Right. So maybe this Hightower guy's not so bad. His wife died at the clinic and he's still donating to them. Let's go. Who was this Hightower guy you mentioned?
Leland Hightower, CEO of the Water Merchants. If there's a good company out there, it might be them.
Oh.
He lives in that big house across the 15. It is not possible to miss it.
Oh, man, I don't know. I have a good impression of this Hightower guy just from her. Why is it so overworked here?
Loss of grant money from both federal and state, rapid population growth, the ultra-jet epidemic, pretty much anything you can think of. We're the only clinic in town, so we deal with all of it.
Okay, I had other questions. Is there any way I can help?
Well, donations are few and far between, but we'll take every cap we can get.
I just gave him 10,000, so that's good. Okay, I have to go. We're liked in Baker. 10,000 caps to get to liked? Yikes. I'll take it. I will take it. There's probably a cap, pun intended. Okay, so let's let's take a little break and let's talk about the quest. So we just got another quest added, and the quest name is Scars of the Divide. And the goal is to find the cache of the Ultra stim packs. The Divide is Route 127, a marks reported between Nevada and California. Oh, okay. Thank you, Uncle John. Boy, that must be a tiny little road. It must be a tiny little freeway. I don't know where that's at exactly. Well, either way, there's some people from there that just came in here. Huh. Okay. Cool. All right. Thank you. Well, we're going to the Divide after this. Like, there's not much left in this game, so as soon as we're doing the long 15 mod here. Okay. So, all right. We have three quests here. Weirdly. Yeah, I don't know. I don't love this one. So the other quest that we're in the middle of is I Hated the Day I Was Born, which is helping that lady get medical treatment. We could talk to Dr. Baker about accepting her case, or we can kill the marked men and clear the bed. So we're not going to do that. So here's what we're going to do. I could keep exploring and I could keep getting more quests, but we have 3 quests right now. We have quests called Running Bear, I Hated the Day I Was Born, and Scars of the Divide. These 2 are sort of related. So this is outside the map. I don't know what to think about that. That's not something I thought would happen. So let's just do these quests now, and then we will come back here for our next stream and then start continuing to talk and do more things. So, we also have a quest called Wild Blue Reminder. So we'll try to do all of these quests real quick. Not real quick, but we'll try to do this. So let's go back let's talk to Dr. Baker, who's in Fort Weston. Now, we've already been to Fort Weston. I don't know how I missed this, but apparently there's a medical clinic there. So let's talk to the guy here and try to resolve this quest. So we are currently on the quest called I Hated the Day I Was Born, and this should be, I think, honestly, relatively easy to resolve. There's a medical tent, and we totally missed it. I thought I had gone into this one. Oh, look at that. So there could be other quests in here, too. Okay, let's talk to the ghoul doctor. Wow, this place is empty. How about some of your resources are given to Baker?
You're not a trooper. Do you have business here?
You are covered in blood, my friend. Who are you?
Name's Doc Baker. That town to the east of here, I founded it. Believe it or not.
I do believe it, but Baker's been around longer than you've been around.
Back before the Great War, all of the settlements you see back in New California, Shady, Junktown, the Den, yep, that was all me.
He could be lying. I don't know. Actually, though, yeah, I don't believe you.
It's good to be skeptical, especially since I'm just messing with you.
All right. We called it. I have some questions about Fort Weston.
Ask them.
Who's in charge here?
Colonel Royez. We had a captain, but she got posted to the power station when he showed up.
Who's it named after?
The fort. Some influential counselor from the hub state decades ago.
That's why I couldn't find it.
Once. He died during the first battle of Hoover Dam. Kind of a shame. He seemed like a nice kid.
Oh, okay. What's in it for you?
Was once the absolute frontier of the NCR along the Long 15. Doesn't hold really any importance these days.
Okay, I have a patient that I want to see you. I'm like, how are we going to resolve this quest?
You aren't my secretary. Not that I have one. You don't have to announce my patients for me. Any particular reason you're here and they're not?
Her name is Amelia Hoffman, and she doesn't like ghouls.
Ah, I see. What reason did she give you? They're bringing crime. They like shooting each other up. They smell bad. One of them T-boned my wagon.
She served in Baja with the ghoul that went feral. But Like, could you clean up your shirt? You're covered in blood.
I get it. I feel much the same with humans whenever they decide that they want to mug me, or shoot me, or stab me. I'll treat her, by the way. I took a Hippocratic oath long ago. You can go back and tell her that I don't mind treating people who hate me.
Okay. What is the Baja War Syndrome?
It's a chronic multi-symptom illness with no real cure. Lots of symptoms. Diarrhea, tardive dyskinesia, bouts of vomiting, headaches, severe and irregular body pain attacks, cancer, bouts of shortness of breath.
Wow.
A lot of troopers stationed in the Gulf of California got it, and no one's really sure why.
That sounds horrible. Could it be post-traumatic stress related?
You'd think so, but troopers from Baja typically have lower rates of battle fatigue than most of the others we're in. In fact, one of the reasons we're not sure what causes it is because the NCR veterans offices kept labeling it as battle fatigue. They lumped all the symptoms together.
What do you think causes it?
I'm not sure. I've treated it a lot over the last couple of decades, and I've read most of the literature we have on it. A lot of tests that OSI has run indicate that it's the after effect of nasty chemical weapons tests, but no one was testing them in Baja. Of course, something could have happened long before NCR showed up here.
Yep.
There's definitely something in the air.
What makes you say that?
NCR Rangers were in Baja long before the troopers were. The veterans used gas masks and riot armor, and most of them were fine.
Ooh.
And ever since gas masks were issued a decade ago, the rates of Baja War Syndrome have gone down.
So it's literally something in the air. I've heard the water supply is being poisoned by ghouls.
I heard the same when there was a cholera outbreak in the hub. It turned... What does this rumor and this real outbreak? They both came out of someone's...
Okay, do people still get it?
Yeah, NCR keeps sending people to Baja without a cure in sight.
Wow. All right, I'm heading out.
See ya.
Sounds like arsenic. Oh, that's interesting, Uncle John. Yeah, I don't think I would know. I mean, I feel like maybe my character should know with his 100 medicine and 100 all kinds of other things. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, so we have told... Is there an echo? Is that in my head? That could be my head. It's also interesting, my fast travel to Baker has brought me to an area of Baker that I haven't been to before. That's interesting. I want to actually do these quests before we start getting more quests. So we've just discovered Baker Main Street. Okay. That's funny that we could actually fast travel here before we've been here. Gateway to Death Valley. So this is a real thing. This is an actual physical thing that it exists in Baker, California. The Gateway to Death Valley. Alright, let's resolve this quest. Boy. Evening. Huh. Just a super mutant wearing clothes. Cool. Normal clothes. I like that. Maybe she's in here? I am so confused. Where is this lady that we're trying to talk to? Are you in here? What? There's a cat? Where's this cat coming from? There's a big sign that says keep out, by the way, which is very strange because I'm just going to barge in. Oh, look at this. She's got a sawed-off shotgun under her bed. She's probably not going to be super happy with me just waking her up out of the blue. Well, let's do it. She's got a pistol on her hip, too. Look, I spoke to Doc Baker. He's ready to see you.
I'm doing this, but I'll be keeping my eyes on that damn zombie the whole time.
That's fair.
Might as well get it over with.
That's fair. Oh, we gained karma? Okay, quest completed. I hated the day I was born. Alright. Well, there we go. It's nice to start knocking off quests here. Alright, since we're in a quest-solving mood, and we've only explored a small part of this, although the map seems really small, so I guess we'll see. I don't know. We've only explored a small part here, but I think the thing yeah, so we just completed I Hated the Day I Was Born. Let's... Yeah, I don't know what quest to do next. Yeah, these are very different places. Okay, while doing these quests, we will probably... It looks like a postage stamp. Yeah, it does, yeah. I mean, this is all, like, just made by people that aren't paid. I'll probably do a donation after this, and we'll see. I don't know how much. I have no idea how much to donate, but it seems... We'll see. So we are now going to do the quest Wild Blue Yonder, which is find a functional Vertibird rotor. I think this is going to be the first time we see combat, so let's do that. I have no idea which way to go, you know, what the best way is, but let's just head out. There's this freeway overpass here, and I cannot for the life of me figure out what freeway that's supposed to be in our current time, but you know, there's actually more stuff at this base that we haven't explored yet, which is good. Believe it or not, that's a good thing. This gives us something to do next time. So I don't know if this is going to take us 10 minutes to get there or much longer, but now we're going to head southeast for the Wild Blue Yonder. Okay, we just discovered Fort Weston South Gate. There's quite a few map markers in this game, and I don't mind that. Here, just for fun, my version of fun, we'll kind of follow this road a little. We don't have to follow it exactly, but I also don't know what kind of dangers. I wouldn't mind if there were some raiders or some fiends or something. Or like, where's my Legion assassins coming to get me? That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I wouldn't mind some Legion assassins. It gets lonely out here. We need Legion assassins to take out. Well, I'm guessing we're heading for that building. We have Christine's rifle. All right, let's pick up this map marker, whatever this is. And we might come back there in the future. We don't need to do it today. Oh, looks like we got friendlies here, so let's check this place out.
Move along, please.
Oh, it's a construction zone. But we still haven't triggered the map marker. They're doing constructions here. An old steam donkey. Overpass construction site. Oh! This is the freeway that they're working on. I don't know what freeway that's supposed to be in real life. Okay, so we just discovered Overpass construction site. We'll definitely want to come back to this because it looks cool and interesting, but I don't know what it is yet. Let's continue along our path. I don't know what a steam donkey is. Oh, what? Oh, shoot. What? So we just discovered Soda Springs Power Substation. So the person who was in charge of the fort is actually, I believe, now stationed here. Oh, yeah, Captain Birch. Hello, Captain.
This is a restricted area. State your business.
I just kind of wander around and do whatever I want. I'm here to provide assistance.
Oh, well. It's nice that you came to my lonely little outpost. Talk to Mikhail. He's inside.
All right, well. Tell me about
I was the
yourself.
commander of Fort Weston up until a month ago when Colonel Royez showed up. I got transferred here to make sure nothing comes through the gate to the south.
Oh. How come you're not still at the fort?
It's a matter of capabilities. Royez's troops are better equipped than my garrison was, so they were better equipped to patrol the roads. I couldn't really refute that, so I got posted here because it's the next highest priority installation.
Okay, I mean, that's fair. This place seems pretty quiet.
Yeah. Honestly, I wish I had a combat posting. Legion are overrunning the Mojave, and I'm stuck guarding a power plant. It just sucks. If it was operational, it'd be one thing, but I'm guarding a useless installation. I want to do something, damn it.
Okay. What's past this gate here?
Nothing good. Feel free to enter at your own risk. That land is not patrolled or protected by the NCR. An old bomb crater blocks the road to Kelso a few miles ahead, and it's seeping with radiation. No point in clearing out whatever's up there, just to turn into ghouls in the process. If you're looking to do some hunting or find some action, that's where you'll find it. But don't expect us to come running if you get into trouble.
Okay. Goodbye. So talking to her started the quest. All I need is a little more power. We're going to go ahead and pop in and see if we can make progress on that quest, because I know we're still in a different one, but this is something that we might be able to do right away. Okay. There's a loyal companion of a dog. Here we go. Are you who I'm supposed to talk to? Yes. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah?
I would like to help.
My name is Mikhail. I'm this facility's OSI director. I'm in charge of keeping this substation operational and diverting its power across the region. At least, whatever power we can get out of this place still. The station is currently only producing emergency power, which is around 30% of our total capacity.
What is the OSI?
Office of Science and
I already
Industry.
know this.
It's the NCR's government main research bureau. Our job is to solve problems before they begin, but usually we're just cleaning up the messes of everyone else. Usually the followers.
Yeah, well, what do you want to do with this substation? And what do you mean you're cleaning up the mess of everybody else?
We want its electricity, or, well, more accurately, its finer control of electricity. Right now, the dam has to route power to the hub before its power level can be changed. That causes all sorts of brownouts because the hub's power needs change depending on the time of day.
Well, I can help with that. What's wrong with the followers, by the way? I love the followers.
They're a bunch of anarchists. I have never liked them. God bless Kimball for taking the OSI out of the hands of those nut jobs.
Ooh. I don't really like this guy. Are you in charge of the OSI?
No, just this facility. I'm kind of my own boss, though. OSI East is in the Mojave, and this is technically outside the Marshall Zone and NCR border.
Okay, how'd you join? I don't really care, actually. Enough of that. What's wrong with the substation?
Robots. Lots and lots of robots.
Oh.
The place was inactive when NCR first took control of it. My predecessor turned on the power without running any security checks. As you might expect, the robots reactivated and massacred a bunch of the troops.
Oh no.
We haven't been able to stage a recovery mission.
So what's the NCR doing about it?
Nothing. NCR ate a lot of lead, and OSI doesn't want the machinery damaged, so they just locked it off. I'm honestly pretty pissed at the last guy. The pre-war people actually left a note telling us that this would happen and the key code to turn them off.
Well, I can help with that.
Yeah. You know what? Sure. Job's simple enough, but you'll need to be pretty well armed if you want to make it out alive. Run down there and install this override module.
No problem.
Look for the console near the big generators with electricity sparking on top. The module includes a kill switch that should take out the two biggest security bots, but the smaller ones run on a different server, so you'll have to watch out for those. Keep in mind that the security systems down there was able to wipe out a couple of squad of troopers. Nobody will blame you if you change your mind.
I'm really not worried. OG Joker, TTV says, "Hey dude, maybe you can help me here. Want to pick this up on Steam, but I'm worried about running on a Series S. See a lot of people streaming it, but would be streaming it if they're mostly all modded." For this, yeah, Uncle John probably can answer your question pretty well, but this particular Long 15 is a mod, so you have to be able to do mods. So that's the issue, and I'm not an expert at all. I barely understand mods. I went to Nexus Mods. I followed a video that Uncle John sent me to learn how to mod, but that's all PC. So I think exclamation point mods is... Oh, never mind. Thank you, Uncle John. You already did that. So that video is the mod guide that I used, and then I installed also the Long 15 mod. So that is a full extent of my help, which is I barely know what I'm doing, and I watched that mod YouTube video, which is also, for those of you watching this on YouTube later, that's in the description. So this actually kind of is a little funny. This quest is clear the security bots in the substation lower level. Well, guess what I accidentally brought with me?
Fine by me.
Accidentally brought Elijah's advanced rifle, which specifically targets robots. So our first action of this entire mod, how long have we been playing? We've been over 2 hours here. Our first action is going to be killing robots. And that's pretty good. Your friend made it so easy even a caveman could do it. Yeah, that's true. For something about, like, I'm not an idiot when it comes to computers, but something about mods I just really struggle with. I don't know why. Okay, let's go kill a bunch of robots who are just doing their job. Guarding the substation. I'm in a bit of a mood. I'm in a bit of a mood here. And I know we just saved, so let's save again. My mood is reckless abandoned. Let's see how tough these guys are. We're not going to sneak around.
All mine.
We're not going to be chill. We're coming in blasting.
Please step into the open and identify yourself.
We're coming in hot.
Law-abiding citizens have standing or hostile.
Coming in hot. Actually, before we do that, are there any terminals? Wow, they really did just activate all the security. You gotta speed up, Boone. I'm gonna take these guys out real quick. Oh. Alright, we're gonna do a little bit of looting. Take that service rifle. And that dog tag. I feel kind of bad for these guys. They were clearly not informed about how to run this facility. Oh, look, they did like a little yeah, looks like this is their last stand. And that Mr. Handy took them out. That sucks. Yep. Watch how fast our weapon degradation goes now. Well, here, can I get some energy cells? Yeah. Didn't see you there. Okay, so this mod is clearly meant for, I don't want to say low-level characters, but lower than me. I'm level 47, and it doesn't look like it's scaled as much, because Old World Blues was legit difficult, even though we were high level, because it scales so much. I don't even think Boone's got a shot off yet. Yeah, but I'm pretty happy with this to help with this quest. What's the name of the quest? We are still in the middle doing the quest. All I need is a little bit more power. Okay. We've cleared out 3 out of the 4 doors. Let's go here.
Hostile target.
Did you shoot at something, Boone? Good job. Yeah, Joker smash, exactly. This is... Ooh, I'll take those microfusion cells. That's more than we've even used before. What's this? What is this glowing thing on the ground? It's not something I can loot. That's too bad. It looks cool, though. Are these kind of like flares? Future flares. Oh, I need to... Nope, excuse me. Yeah, let's loot that. I need to be looting these robots. These are actually good things to loot.
Allow me.
We're two-shotting all of these robots. Not to mention sneaking in the DLC. Yeah, it was broken. Yeah, for sure. That's a good point. That did make the Old World Blues DLC quite a bit harder. All right, we're gonna be ammo positive by the time we get out of here. Because these guys are taking 2 shots and we're collecting more than 2 shots. Energy cells convert 3 to 1 to microfusion cells. Okay, now we're talking. We've got a hardened security bot. This is our first real actual opponent. We haven't healed yet to been in here. All right, let's see.
Heads up.
That was not a great throw, but it was also not the worst throw I've ever done. That also not the worst throw I've ever done, but not a good throw. All right, Boone, go get him. All right, most of those actually did hit something, believe it or not. All right, let's pull out this rifle.
Keep looking.
So Sentry Bot, not that hard. Hardened Sentry Bot, pretty decent damage. We kind of have the perfect gun for this, though. Like, real talk, this gun is anti-robot. Okay, folks, we have maxed out melee weapons. And we have 65 unarmed. There are 2 more levels, 49 and 50, which means we have 30 more points, which means we will not max out unarmed, and we don't have to put a single point into speech. That's not bad, especially considering we didn't, we didn't go around and, we didn't go around and collect all the skill books and everything for every single skill. So yeah, we didn't do like, we got barter and stuff like that. So anyways, we did good. Okay, level 48. Let's scroll down and see if there's any new perks. I doubt it. No, there's literally no new perks. I don't think there's a perk until 50, and I don't even know if I want those. So we might do intense training before I even look at the perks. We might do intense training and do a point in endurance, and then that point in endurance allows us to install another implant, and with that implant we can install strength. So that 1 intense training gets us 2 stats. I think the strength and charisma are the only implants we haven't done. We're not going to do charisma. I don't necessarily need strength. We have +2 strength now because of overall blues. So I don't know. Joker maximizes it even when he's trying not to min-max. I know. I can't help it. I just can't help it. But let's just see. Let's just see if there's anything else in the maybe 20s that seems really good. Is there something that makes our weapons last longer? Because I just got that perk. If there's anything that gives us damage or crits, then I'll do it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not... But something that... Chem resist is okay. Action point would be okay. Light step is unneeded now after all these levels. Chemist means any chems you take last twice as long. I think that actually works for stealth boys. I'd have to double check that. Splash damage is okay. All explosions have a 50% larger area effect. That one's okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like... 20% health bonus when using stim packs. If I was playing on survival mode, that might work. Alertness, you keep a sense of danger. When crouched and not moving, you gain +2 to perception. That's kind of cool. Nerd Rage, you've been pushed around long enough. With the Nerd Rage perk, your strength is raised to 10 and you gain 15 damage threshold when their health drops below 20%. That could help It's better in Fallout 4, but that could help to not die if I get low health. Mysterious Stranger could be kind of fun. All AP cost reduced by 10%. That's not going to get me a single shot, but I guess it could be okay. Fight the Power. Plus 2 damage threshold and 5% critical chance against anyone wearing faction armor. I mean, going to the Battle of Hoover Dam, Fight the Power, could be okay. 2 damage threshold is not very much, but 5% crit, that'd be huge. This, and Stay Back, by the way, is a huge perk for shotgun. You're doing a shotgun build, Fallout New Vegas has you covered. Yeah, I don't know. I just can't think of anything that I care about. Pack rats. Items that weigh 2 or less, weigh half as much. Like, again, if I'm on survival mode, that's a must. That's a get right when you turn level 18, because ammo weighs, by the way. Ammo weighs in survival mode. Grunt. 25% more damage with 9mm 45 auto pistols. I mean, I do use the 45 every now and then, but I really barely use any of these things. Cowboy. Yeah, I just, again, like, toughness is fine. 3 damage threshold, like, that's fine. I could just get toughness. Do I really care about getting 1 more strength and 1 more endurance? Not really. Hand loader. Run and gun. Accuracy penalties while moving. Yeah, I don't know. Rapid reload could just be like a nice to have. 25% faster reload. It really doesn't matter. Oh, I guess I could have always gotten Lady Killer. 10% more damage against female opponents, but there's no Legion female opponents, so that's why I haven't done it. 75% critical strike damage against animals and mutated animals. Boy, that would have been really helpful in Zion in hindsight. I forgot about that perk. It's a level 2 perk. Yeah. I don't know, folks. I'm open to suggestions. Gunslinger, 15% accuracy increase with VATS. You know what? Let's do this, because that covers my pistol and the MF laser, and those are the things that I honestly use the most. So, alright, we're going to go Gunslinger, which, by the way, I thought I was going to get early on, because I always thought I was going to get the Pew Pew, but the Pew Pew kind of sucks. Okay, so we're going Gunslinger, unless... We're just going to, yeah, we're going Gunslinger unless something else can convince me. It's movement speed, damage, these are all things that I would take. Action Boy is like a real maybe. Okay, we're going Gunslinger, folks. We just got our Gunslinger perk. A perk that we got at level 48. Seems weird. Seems like a weird choice after all these levels. They're still alive in here. Uncle John says, come back in an hour and a half and still hasn't chosen a perk. If you need a restroom now, it's fine. All right. Well, I've mentioned this. We're actually ending the stream relatively soon from now. I have a birthday party to go to. So that's also why we're trying to be very efficient here, but I did spend a lot of time on that. We didn't have to use implants or anything. Let's just see if there's some sciencey stuff we can do while we're down here. But it sounds like not really. We just need to reset the power and lift the security lockdown. And let's see what we can do here. Configure local power grid. Oh. Do we have some options as to what we can do with the power? So it tells us to return. Here, let's save, because again, it is a mod, and so I don't always understand exactly what they're saying. So let's go here. Configure local power grid. Oh, I could power Baker, Barstow, or Baker radio station. I don't feel like I know enough to make that decision for this area, like I did with Helios 1. Okay. Oh, where am I? Where did I just pop out at? Oh, okay, I'm just on the other side of this. I think there was one more robot in there. You know what? If they can't handle one robot, then maybe they don't need this power station. I'm going to take that shovel. I feel like we're going to need a shovel at some point in this DLC. Alright. Well, on our way out of town doing another quest, we ended up doing this one. So, good for us. Alright, where's this dude we need to talk to? Excuse me, sir.
Yeah?
I installed your override module and killed the 2 large security bots downstairs.
Oh shit. You really did it, huh? Wow. Well, here's what I'm authorized to pay you, plus a little extra. I'm pretty sure you just earned me a raise, too. Rash probably won't let us back down there on account of what happened last time. But it seems like everything is up and running at full power now. Let's hope it stays that way.
Okay, so if I want, in the future, we can come back here and change the power. So quest complete, all I need's a little more power. Okay. Wow, we're just knocking out these quests, huh? Oh, there's multiple doors to a lot of these buildings. That's really interesting. Okay, we were informed by the guard that the NCR does not patrol this area and therefore cannot guarantee our safety. Which is interesting. Because I didn't know our safety was guaranteed otherwise. Okay, let's... we're continuing the quest Wild Blue Yonder now. Yeah, we got... Okay, Alright, I don't know exactly... I don't think this should be super challenging. I don't know. We're looking for some Ultra Stim Packs. No. Sorry, that's a different quest. We are looking for a rotor blade for a Vertibird. Oh. Sorry. Coyote. Alright, good. That one's not attacking us. Yeah, there's a lot of wildlife out here, and that's fine. I probably should have closed the gate behind me in hindsight. Okay, we have discovered Solitaire gas station. S-O-L-I-T-A-R-E. Solitaire or Solitaire? I don't know why I said that weird. Okay, we got mole rat.
All mine.
Looks like somebody is... No, doesn't look like somebody's doing anything. Wow, Boone, you okay there?
Eat this.
How many shots to take out a mole rat? You got this, Boone? Boone does not got this. Boone is on the struggle bus. Oh, that's on Boone. I didn't attack any of them. Okay, it looks like there's more out here, so we will definitely come back. But let's do... Are those cazadors or are those just coyotes? I think those are cazadors. Which is like, why are they out here? We have discovered the Mojave National Preserve. This is a real place, and this is roughly where it's at. Okay. Boone's out of retirement. Yes. Since, yes, Uncle John, I haven't talked about that in a bit, but since we are in the Long 15 mod, which is essentially fully NCR territory, I thought it made sense to bring Boone out of retirement. All right, looks like we've got some ghouls. No big deal. Looks like we've got a lot of ghouls. No big deal. I think at this point we could take 100 ghouls. So we're using Christine's silenced rifle. So as long as I don't miss too much, they should know roughly where they shouldn't know where I'm at because it's a silenced rifle. But we're not the best shot in the world. Let's be honest. No, that was a bad shot. Okay, he actually might be too far away because some of those were not bad shots. But if you notice, we're not being overrun yet because we are using a silenced rifle. And these ghouls are feral. Okay, some of these are not my bad shooting. Some of them just have a lot of health. Let's get a little closer. We have just discovered Kelso Crater.
Company.
Nope. Oh. All right. Let's go ahead and use VATS here. Okay. Well, we just got Gunslinger, so let's test it out here. Oh, we've got Reavers. We've got Reavers and bloatflies aplenty. There you go. This is our increased VATS with handguns.
All right.
The battle's not over yet. The bloatflies in New Vegas are so much easier than those in Fallout 4. All right. Well, I don't really think we need to loot any of these per se, but sure. Took them out. Took them down. That was fairly easy. Yeah, this DLC is definitely probably more of a challenge if you're like level 20 or maybe level 15 or something. But I don't mind. I like being tough. What's the point of a role-playing game where you spend, you know, how long have I been playing? 40 plus hours? No, I've been playing way longer than that. Hold on. Let's do some rough math. This is part, for those of you who are just curious about how it works behind the scenes, this is part 28. I would say our average time playing is probably about 4 hours. So 28 times 4, we're at 112 hours. We're over 100 hours. So, yeah, like yes. We've been playing for, let's just say 100 hours, because we also dilly-dally a whole lot. And in that 100 hours, we've traveled far and wide, we've learned skills, we have upgraded all of our abilities, we have spent a lot of time really focused on ourselves and helping others and doing all kinds of fun and amazing and difficult things. Of course we should be tough. So coming out here and killing some ghouls shouldn't be a challenge. Look how easy Boone handled them. Didn't do so great with mole rats, but he did pretty good with the ghouls. So my point is, this DLC has not been difficult in terms of the combat, but it doesn't need to be, because we're kind of a BA. Alright, I don't know if there's anything else out here. Oh, we got some death claws. Well, might be a little too late to switch weapons.
All clear.
Alright, we got some death claws, folks. Was not expecting death claws, but got some young death claws. At least they're not baby death claws.
Company.
Okay, normal size death claw. Oh, Boone! Watch out! That's a death claw. We might need to pull out a stronger weapon. Boone, Boone, Boone. We are so tough now.
It's over.
I took that hit like a champ. All right, let's get the whatever map marker this is, and maybe we'll come back out here in the future. Maybe we won't. Oh, we hit him. And that's the joy of a stealth gun. He doesn't know where we're at.
All mine.
So that one did some damage, and we used the auto-injector stem pack. So that means we went below 50% health. So, oops. Let's change weapons to... Let's use our handgun. Why? I don't know. No, let's use our laser rifle. That's our best gun in this situation. And then we're going to also use our implant GRX. We're going to finish him off. And then we're going to finish you off while our implant's still going. Rainbow Wells lava tubes. By the way, lava tubes are a real thing out here. And they're really cool. Oh. Oh. Oh, we're surrounded. I'm sitting here shooting something not even anywhere near us. Nope. Oh, that's the wrong... I took the wrong chem. I don't know how long these things stay gone, but someday in the future we're going to fast travel back here, and I hope they're not here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so just to be clear, we just discovered the Rainbow Wells lava tubes. That's not what we're here for. I wanted to just get that map marker. We are here to turn in our quest to a woman named Atwood. And here we go.
Hey again.
Oh, there's like a storm going on outside. I found the Vertibird rotor replacement for you.
This will do nicely. I'll have the guys put this in the repair shop and we'll get it replaced soon. Here, your reward. Are you ready for the next job?
Am I ready for the next job? I'm actually quite handy. I could probably repair it without parts.
That would be incredible. I'd love to see you try. Go ahead. Just please don't break anything. Come back when you're done. I'll see to it that you're paid.
Okay. So, that's something we're going to do next time. So, let's do a quick recap of what we did this time. It really is the quickest of recaps. But, you know, because a lot of the quests are still ongoing. So, we went to Long 15. We discovered several places, like the Brahmin hitching post, then Fort Weston, and various areas around Fort Weston. We then went to Baker. There's a lot of interesting things in Baker. We then went to the Soda Springs Power Station, and we did the quest there. We've picked up a lot of quests along our way, but the only one we've actually really completed there was All I Need Is a Little More Power. We also completed before that, I Hated the Day I Was Born, and we helped a woman get medical assistance, even though we don't really like her. And we are still ongoing with other quests like Wild Blue Yonder, Scars of the Divide, and Running Bear. So these are quests that are still ongoing. So we have both done a lot and not done a lot, but we talked to a lot of people. A lot of dialogue, but it didn't feel overwhelming. Like Old World Blues, oftentimes the dialogue felt very overwhelming, and I did not enjoy that. But there we go. That's kind of roughly what we did today. A little out of order there, but thank you everybody for joining me, and we'll see you next time. We're continuing Long 15. We're going to explore the heck out of this place because a lot of people haven't even seen it. I haven't seen it. I've never been here. So thanks everybody. Bye.